Hi there, welcome all to the graded finals here at the National Indoor Arena. I'll be your commentator for this afternoon, Brian Henderson. So we'll be trying to keep an eye on comments on the YouTube channel for this live feed. But as you see at the minute, we're going to nip across to our singles. And one second, that is on our court 3. So, nope, it's not. 2, sorry, my mistake. So, off to the start here. So Fox with a 2-1 lead early on, but again, early days in this one. This is shaping up to be a very good singles match. I, for one, am very excited to see this, and it seems to be thus far. I was down in the hall a little earlier today, and it seems to be a little quicker than normal. So some of the players just struggling to adjust to the speed on clears. So it might something to look out for is players maybe making a few mistakes with lifts out the back. Oh, thank you. Quite a fast-paced exchange right here, but again, that's, as I was saying, just a little long on that lift. But I'm sure these players at this level will be adjusting very soon to the speed. They just takes a few points just to get their eye in. Oh, great smash, and unable to return that one from Fox. So Anastasia picking up the winner, brings it to 3-all. Again, persisting with the high serve tactic. Now this can sometimes be an advantage, but I see there last time was giving Fox was enough firepower there to hit through Anastasia off the serve. So let's see if. Ooh. So Anastasia taking her time here in the first. The great serve. Great clear out wide by Anastasia, getting the unforced error out of Fox. Little short serve here, little change of tactic, and it gets the drive, and just trying to stay aggressive with that drive, but just having it drift wide. Oh, nice cross court. It's a tight net shot. Great lift by Fox, so from that angle. No that exchange. Fox trying to be aggressive, but just trying to push the pace a little bit too much, getting the unforced error. Great drop shot. Again, that's just the double-edged sword of the high serve. Yes, you give yourself time to react to what your opponent's going to do, but you do, in a way, hand your opponent the initiative. You know, they can hit a smash, they can hit a drop shot right there, or they can hit a clear. You're kind of handing the initiative to your opponent. Oh, I know my spine does not bend that way, so I don't know how Fox hit that. Now, unfortunately, it was an unforced error, but well done to get that contact. Oh, a nice cross-court shot, brushing the tape on the way over from Fox. Great shot and getting the just rewards, winning the point. Oh, last-minute decision from Anastasia to hit that, and oh my goodness, gets the unforced error from Fox. Can't help but put that down to she'd switched off. She thought Anastasia was going to leave that and just turned off her concentration. Ended up making a very simple unforced error. Ooh, I think it was probably still thinking about that last point. With that one, that was almost on the other court. I'm sure, let's see if, but still 8-all, anyone's game. Let's see if Fox can regrip her concentration. Oh, net shot gets a little bit lucky, and fantastic get by Anastasia. But Fox keeping the pressure on, charging the net, following that one up for the easy kill. Cross court. Well, I thought this was going to be a good match, and it turns out thus far I am being proven right. Get a little mop right here. Don't want any. These courts can be dangerous. If they get a little bit wet, can be quite slippery. So obviously, player safety first. Nice drop shot, taking that one early. Have to dig that one out there by Fox. Nice cross court. A little bit high there from Anastasia. A little bit high. So unfortunately, it was just a little bit slack, and Fox was able to quite comfortably just step forward and put that one to bed. Again, another last-minute decision from Anastasia. Will she get out of jail the way she did in the last one? She does. It's another unforced error from Fox on a last-minute decision from Anastasia to actually hit that one. Nice round ahead. A little bit loose. Sounded like a miss hit there from Fox, who gets away with it. Nice smash from Anastasia, and the cross-court drop from Fox. Oh, just hits the net and comes back. That was looking pretty good in the air. Just didn't give it enough to get it over the net. See, thus far, her cross-court drops have been very effective. Tight net shot there. Not much you can do, and that's Fox first to 11. I don't think either girl in this case has necessarily played well, so maybe they're both just settling into the conditions on this court in the hall today, and they're maybe just settling into the match. Maybe a little nerve stirring. So both players playing very well, using all four corners of the court very well. A lot of very tight net shots, a lot of punch clears, just to try to give them some time to work the rallies. But we haven't seen either player really inject a lot of pace and energy into the game yet. So both of them playing a little bit cagey, so I'd expect one of these two girls in the next half of this first set, to really try to make a push, make a strive to steal this first set. Here we go, back to the action. And again, another unforced error there from Fox. It's a couple. Just again, the hall feels quite warm today, so it's probably a little faster than they're normally used to seeing. Oh, great dive from Anastasia to get that one back, and Fox unable to capitalize on the good smash that she hit. She was on top of that. Anastasia diving to get that one back. Nice. I feel that I'm getting the impression that Fox is really dictating the rallies here. Anastasia is almost just happy to serve it up and react to whatever Fox throws at her, and just rely on her ability to defend and retrieve in order to win the shots. Unfortunately, they're not working out for her. Where Lucy Fox was able to hit the winner, and that's probably, I'd say, normally that's probably where Lucy gets a lot of her winners from. She's got good attacking shots, so even around the head, and I think what she's going to come up with this battle is going to be is where can Anastasia just out retrieve Lucy's attack. And in that case, actually, we've seen Anastasia probably the most aggressive we've seen her thus far in this match. So she was really pushing Lucy around the back of the court there, and getting the loose shot at the net, and able to get the easy put away. So we got the short serve. Great. Over here we see Anastasia starting to put the squeeze on a little bit, starting to be a little bit more aggressive, starting to push the pace more. Go, hitting a few more spots. Oh, that was loose. My goodness. But I'm only put this down to nerves a little bit. Lucy's just not quite hitting the winners that we're used to seeing her hit in this match. Anastasia just keeping her composure a little bit more. There we go. As I say that, commentator Spurs, thank you for proving me wrong, Lucy. That's what we're used to seeing from her. We're used to seeing smash winners from everywhere in the court. Some good round-ahead attacking shots. She just hasn't quite... Oh, gets a framer. She went to sleep. She did not expect that attacking shot from Anastasia. So Anastasia had been quite content just to rally thus far, but in the last couple of points, as I mentioned, at 11, we've seen she apparently seems to be the girl who's making a push, trying to increase the pace of this, to be more aggressive, throw Lucy off her game. There we go. Very fast Oh, just unfortunately just hitting that long, but there we're seeing the change from Anastasia's game. Previously, in the first 11, we were seeing her hitting more high shots, whereas that was a much flatter drive to kind of keep the pressure and put Lucy off balance. Great net shot there from Lucy. Gets the net cord. Oh my goodness. Lucy's just does not seem to be comfortable in these scrambles. Anytime there's like a net cord or there's like a free or it's like anything where both players are a little out of position, Lucy seems to struggle. So I think she does much better in the if she's. Oh, that one lands in. Lucy seems to do much better in if she gets a high lift or she has a little bit of time to construct the rally herself or to attack. Great cross-court drop from Anastasia. Again, just seeing a few more aggressive shots from Anastasia in this, and that's been really the difference here. She seemed to have come into her own. She found a little more comfortable. She found her range in the first half, and then now she's happy to push the pace. Thought we'd have seen a drop shot there from Anastasia, but choosing the drive. Oh, great tumble. Lucy just having to dump that one up, and great smash at the body from Anastasia.
20, game point, 15.
Very underutilized shot in singles, the smash at the body. Is so used to seeing players playing the corners, then when they get a shot right to the body, can sometimes catch them off guard a little bit, as we've seen there. Great shot from Lucy. Well, again, just... Oh, fantastic shot from Lucy right there. Anastasia really throwing herself around this court. It's great to see. Always action-packed. With these two ladies on court. Again, now probably just get a little mop down. Just, again, player safety priority.
Thank you.
Always important.
10, 18.
I still... Ooh, just short. And that's a unfortunate way to end the set for Lucy. But well done to Anastasia. I feel that she probably deserved that first set. We've had Lucy was up in the first half. So, sorry, she was up for most of the first half of the set. And it was 11-10, so it was anyone's game at halftime. I feel the difference was, as I pointed out at 11, we're going to see one of these two girls start to be much more aggressive, try to push the pace a lot more, and change their game. As both of them started quite a little cagey, a little defensive, especially Anastasia. Happy to serve high and then use a lot of lifting and effectively just defend and try to retrieve, banking on her defense and retrieval being better and being able to pick up anything Lucy was able to throw at her. And then in the second half, Anastasia really stepped up her aggression, so was dictating much more of the points in this. So we've seen a lot. We've seen instead of blocking off Lucy's smashes, she was hitting drives. She was switching across court to try to put Lucy off balance, and was then able to. Lucy was not able to adjust to this, and in that case, Anastasia was able to take that first set. What looked to be, I suppose, 21-16 looks to be a comfortable score, but of course, having watched it, we know it probably should have been a bit closer than that, but well done to Anastasia for being able to close that first set out. So, what will Anastasia continue with her pressure, or will she ease off pedal a little bit? And it'll be very interesting to see what Lucy brings to this set. Like, what will she change? Oh my goodness. Oh, I don't see that very often. Literally sat on the tape before deciding to drop over in Lucy's favor. A little bit of a short serve like this, right there. Oh, that was close. Oh, come on. Come on, lines people. That's what you're here for. You got to make a call. Can't say that you didn't see it. Ooh. Umpire intervening, 1-all. I honestly thought personally it looked a little bit out, but that was so close. It's really difficult to tell. There we go. There's that flat shot that we're seeing. Oh, that was a bit loose. Nah. Lucy starting to look for the drive, for the punch clears now a little bit more. Great shot from Anastasia.
Service over.
Good aggressive play. Cross-court smash, always a bit risky though. Don't think Anastasia realizes it's 2-all. There you go. Little smile. Never. Always feels a little more embarrassing as a player, but it happens to the best of us. Oh, great attacking play here from Anastasia. Interesting if she can keep this one off. Fantastic cross-court shot from Lucy. Net exchange. That is, yeah, just too good from Anastasia right here.
3-2.
I think it looks like Lucy's just not used to being up against a player who seems to be better than her at the net, or is getting the better of her at the net. It seems that Lucy's used to hitting, a little bit slack there. It seems that Lucy's used to hitting her smash, comes in for a tumble net shot, and is not used to playing against someone who can retrieve the way Anastasia can. And there's another net core from Lucy. Anastasia must be believing the shuttle there. Maybe if she changes the shuttle, that might change her luck a little bit. So we'll see how this one pans out.
Service over. 6-all.
Again, persistent with these high. Oh, another. I don't know if this is. She's doing this intentionally. That's 3 or 4 shots now from Anastasia. She's looked like she's going to leave it. I think just struggling to get her judgment, to get her range in this larger hall. Again, it's playing quite fast. That's a great cross-court net shot. Fantastic. Taking that so early, anticipating that shot, that return. And that's been happening a couple times already in the match, where when Anastasia's digging something out, she typically, yes, she'll play a very tight net shot. She has very good net shots. But Lucy reading that and was able to jump forward and get the kill, which I think she's going to have to do, to keep doing in order if she's wanted to take this 1-3, take this the distance.
9-6.
Oh, sounded like a little bit of a miss hit. Surprised we didn't get a smash from Lucy right there. I think Lucy feeling like she has to come up with something special when I don't think she did. She's a couple straight. She'd put a bit more pace on some of those attacking shots. I think she would have been a good. She was definitely on top of the rally right there. Looks to be going, yep, comfortably wide right there. Little smile from Anastasia. I think she knows that she didn't really need to go for the corner. Yeah, just gets the smash from Anastasia, but just didn't do enough with the return on Lucy's side. Anastasia's been playing quite a high pace in this second set. Maybe just a little tie the shoelace to get a breather.
12-6.
Yeah, a little bit slack right there. Maybe Anastasia having played such a blistering pace the second half of the first set and the first half of this one, maybe he's tiring a little bit. Maybe this could be Lucy's opportunity. Great attacking shot. Lucy struggling a little bit on the backhand defense. Seems to be trying to play cross court a lot on that shot. It's just not. She's just making unforced errors. Maybe if she tried just playing straight, give her a higher percentage. Unforced error percentage. They'll look to a coach right here.
15-6.
Service over. 8-9.
Service over. 7-15.
So 8-9 still anyone's game. Great net shot right there. Another counter net shot. I think if I was Lucy, I would definitely, anytime if I played a tight net shot, just almost sit on top of the net, because Anastasia is almost always playing a net shot back. Now her net shots are fantastic, and they're pretty much winning her. Like, look, that's a really tight net shot there from Anastasia. Oh, unlucky. There you go. That changes the shuttle. The first couple Lucy had hit the tape and went over. That one just hitting the tape and coming back. Just unable to ride that luck any longer. But yes, small lead here for Anastasia in the second set. Now at the moment, Lucy doesn't look like she's coming up with anything different in this match. That it's gonna turn this one around from what we can see. But it'll be interesting to see what her coach here tells her. Because at the moment, Anastasia's
Score two,
kind of
20 seconds. Score two, 20 seconds.
just outplaying her. So I think Lucy's just trying to do feels under pressure to do a little bit too much. And she's playing a couple cross courts when I don't think she needed to, especially off her backhand defense. I think the straight block or a drive, straight drive, would probably be a little bit more effective. So we'll see what
11-8.
If Lucy can come up with anything here to try to take this to a third set. That's a good start.
Service over.
It's a good start. Good judgment there from Lucy. Attempted smash at the body from Anastasia. Previously it worked quite well. Little disagreement about the shuttle, but eventually it turns out it was actually broken, so great smash by Anastasia. There we go. There's the straight drive. Still too many unforced errors coming off the racket of
10.
Lucy's backhand defense. You get the straight drive there, as I pointed out. They must have been listening to me. Seemed to be working quite well. Good smash. Just play the straight. A little bit loose. A little bit loose there. Just Anastasia's retrieval just being so effective in this match. Just seemingly getting everything back. So we have a comment from Spin. Is this who I believe it is doing commentary? Who do you believe it is? The Brian Henderson? Well, in Gas case, yes, it is doing commentary. Spin. As I say, like, I do try to keep a track of comments on the YouTube channel. So please, if you want to say hi, don't be shy. Leave a comment. I'll try to read it out and answer any questions or talk about anything you'd like. So thank you, Spin, for the first comment. And yes, this is who you think it is doing the commentary.
15, 10.
So back to the action. Not seeing Anastasia losing this one really at this point. She just, I think her retrieval, her defense is just seemingly be a bit too solid for Lucy. There we go. We got the straight. Getting caught out on the backhand as well again. Just that backhand defense seemingly being the weak point in Lucy's armor at this point. The chink in the armor that Anastasia seems to be able to get around quite comfortably. There we go. Nice backhand. I think that. There you go. There you go, Lucy. I think this is what she's been trying to do. Oh, out. My goodness. Oh, that's so unfortunate because I think that's what Lucy has been trying to do this entire time, was get that cross-court backhand so that Anastasia had to cover a lot of distance and then charging the net in order to get that kill. Because Anastasia's drop shots are really, really tight. However, they do pop up above the net quite a bit. So if you're able to get there early, as we've seen Lucy do once or twice, is able to get the brush kill. So there is the opportunity for that, but she's just not getting up to the net often enough to make a real difference in this match. Another unforced error from Lucy. Looks a little frustrated right now. I think Lucy's used to seeing more winners coming from herself. She's used to backing herself a little bit more than this, and I think is a little frustrated. Then Anastasia just putting a lot of pressure on her, just retrieving everything that she's hitting, and then it's just putting too much pressure on her. So this set actually, unfortunately, looking quite comfortable for Anastasia. This would be one of the best comebacks I've ever seen. But you never know. No. Very well done. Very comfortable in the end by Anastasia over Lucy in that one. So great opening match for us. I say these players often do make my job commentating very easy. And when you have matches like that. Now, I probably thought the scoreline was going to be a little bit closer, considering that it was 11-10, and Lucy actually had a small lead at the start of the match. So I was expecting the scoreline to maybe be closer than that, maybe even go to a third. However, Anastasia just proving a little bit too strong in this case. So as much as we all like watching empty courts, we're going to scooch across to the other match that we have on court right now. the ladies doubles. But yes, no, great opening singles match there, by Lucy and Anastasia. So I have to say that was a pleasure to commentate on. I think it would give us a great match to watch. So, and that was the graded B finals. So on to these ladies doubles. So first set, 21-10, and ooh, this is looking a little bit like one-way traffic at the moment in this one. Let's see if I can pick up who is in this women's doubles for us. Go. So we've got Molly and Tara against Kate and Kira in this one. So this is the grade F women's doubles final. So again, this one, not too much to say about this. This is looking very one-way traffic. And let me see. Here we have spin. Well, you might have butchered my other name that I tried to use. You might remember. Ooh, butchered my other name. Might remember. Let me check. Cyan? Would this be spin? Would you be Cyan?
20 seconds.
I'll try to look out if you reply to that comment, but that would be, at the minute, that would be my guess. So 11-2 in this set. Again, looking very one-way traffic, as in this format where the score every point. 11-2 is a very comfortable lead, almost insurmountable. It gets, ooh, it sounded like not a lot of strings were used on that last shot.
12-2.
However, you paid for the whole racket, you may as well use it. Spin says, yes, that's me. Yeah, very good. Don't I have a good memory? See, don't I show love for my followers? And I try my best. You guys are why I enjoyed doing this so much. So, 13-2. 14-2. Not much I can say about this one. But so spin. Would you watch much badminton yourself, or how are you enjoying this?
15-2.
So just waiting for this Tanoids to finish so I can actually hear myself think again. This one?
16-2.
Okay. So I think we have a few other, at the moment this is, ooh, unfortunate there. Nice drive in fairness now. Get them, start to rack up some points here.
Yes.
Again, in that last one, I said it would have been the best comeback I've ever seen. Now, in fairness, this probably would be the actual best comeback I've ever seen. As in, I don't think I've seen someone from 13-6 down ever win the set before, but you never know. That's why we watch sports. We don't know what's going to happen. A little bit short there from that lift, unfortunately.
Service over.
But hey, there you go.
17-3.
So we have, I think coming up on the one of the other courts, I can see some of the players warming up, is the
19-3.
Grade D women's singles final. So we have Sabrina Steinberger against Leonie Ward.
20.
So we shall,
Point.
that no doubt will be shaping up to be a good set of singles, but we'll stick with this one for now, although I feel we may only have at most a couple more points here in this ladies doubles. Okay, we have an extra point there. 24.
20.
Is this the start of the comeback, ladies and gentlemen? Is this where it begins? The greatest comeback that I've ever seen. Here's the opportunity. It's a short lift. The opportunity to smash it. He does hit through. There we go. 5. Here we go. Only another
20.
17 to go to win the set in a row. No small task. Another unforced error. 6. A little bit of lapse of concentration
20.
here. Now, I think if you're going to have a lapse in concentration, that this is probably the time to have it. When you're 20 to 6 up. There we go. Another unforced error. There we go. 7. Only another 15 points in a row. That's all they need to come back in this set. To take this to 3. Stranger things have happened. Wow. I was starting to joke about a lapse in concentration, but this really is.
8. 20.
This is 5 points on the trot. Oh. Oh, little confusion. That should have been a one shot. That should have been an easy net kill to finish this match. Oh, and unfortunately, that is it. Nice little fight back. It's not easy when you're that far down on points to still find the desire and still find the will to come back and give your opponents a fight, but they managed to do that. So with the conclusion of this game, I'm going to nip across. So I tell you what, this is an interactive service. I'll give you a view right now of our all-court service that we provide here at the BPL. So here we have our all-court view. As you see there, the players in these singles still warming up. I have to say. Spin says, I'm proud of yourself that you found us. Now, where is the awesomeness? The awesomeness is playing at, I believe, 3 o'clock. So the awesomeness will be playing on court in about 45 minutes. So hopefully you'll stick around to join us for then. She'll be the one with the bow in her hair, I believe, on court. So it's one of her signatures now. So we will nip across to the... We'll nip across here to the singles court. The ladies look like they've finished warming up. Just a few practice serves. So anyone who's not as familiar with badminton, typically your warm-up, you have a 2 or 3 minute warm-up depending on the tournament. And normally you start with, oh, that was short. Hopefully she doesn't do that in the match. But you typically start with a number of clears to warm up. Start with clears, then you'll hit some like smashes and lifts, like a few drop shots, and then you play some flat shots just to get warm up everything, and then a few shots around the net. And then typically in a singles match, you'll do this in one half of the court, and then you'll do it in the other half of the court just to get used to the lighting and get your bearings on court as well. So here we are, both players are ready. So we have Sabrina Steinberg against Leonie Ward. So Ward, obviously, with having her name on her back, will make it easier to distinguish who is who in this one. So here we go, love all. Let's see how this match plays out. Oh, high serve and getting the treatment, smash down the line on the first point. Always nice one to get a shot like that starting to start. Have to say. Oh, another cross-court smash. Well, this is turning out to be a very aggressive match. 2 smash winners right off the bat. It's always a nice one to get a couple winners off your racket at the start of a match, just to settle the nerves. You know, because this is the both ladies playing in the final here. Big arena, quite a good crowd. Live on YouTube, obviously a little bit of pressure. A little bit of pressure here. So.
Hold on, sorry.
Just waiting for the score to update.
Too loud.
Should be. Thought it's 2-1. There we go. There we go. 1 sec. Yeah, they've still got the score. I see. In case anyone didn't know, see the little green line is indicating who's serving. Now currently Sabrina is serving, but however the green line is at Ward. Okay, right. So they'll have to go back 1 more point, yes, and then go 1 to Ward. I just wait for this tannoid to finish, announcing the match so I can hear myself again.
This says okay.
She served.
2-1. But you see,
Thunderous
that's Sabrina,
applause from the arena,
and that's Leonie. That should be.
announcing
she should be
another
out
ladies
there.
singles has started. So we might, depending on how these matches go, nip
have to
back and
change
forth
sides.
just to see how they're doing, to give you guys as much coverage as possible.
No, that's it. No.
All right.
1, 2, and 1.
So seeing,
Sorry, hold on for a sec.
come on guys, this should be, yeah, go back 1 more point. We can do it. Nope. You need to go back 2 points. 1 sec. Seem to be some technical too. Phil, I think they're having some difficulties on the court. I think they need to go back. Yeah, I think they might have it now. So 1 and then 1 to Ward and then 1 back to Sabrina. There we go. Sorry, they sussed it.
There we have it.
So yeah, I was commenting, trying to tell them, obviously they can't hear me, but I was trying to encourage them through spirit, that telepathically let them know that they need to go back 2 points in order to fix that. Ooh. Again, and continuing with the aggression here.
3-1.
Continuing with the aggression. So we have a comment from Joseph. What are all the grades being played today? So, Joseph, they're playing all the grades from H all the way through to B. So B, C, D, H. G, H, sorry. So, pretty much everything except the A grade is being played today. So I believe on the Badminton Ireland website you can see a full rundown of all the matches and roughly what time that they're going to be on. Now I think everything is on time today. Even some matches I think I've seen going on a little bit early. So for example, the last singles that we watched between Lucy and Anastasia, I think that went on court 10 minutes before it was scheduled online.
Service over. 2,
So definitely keep an eye out for the for what matches are coming up. I believe that should be on the Badminton Ireland website somewhere. I'm unable to check at this moment as to exactly where, but
Service over. 6-2.
yeah. Sorry, every now and again you might hear me go quiet. I'm sure you guys might not be able to hear the tannoid speaking over. But just, I mean, when it's quite loud here, so I can hear it, and that means I can't hear myself speaking when it's on. But
Service over.
so if I go quiet every now and again, there's probably an announcement of some sort of one of the maybe players coming on the other match. But again, early lead here from Sabrina. A lot of smashing. This is great to see. A very aggressive match being played here. Both players coming out to win this one,
6.
and no one really throwing. Everyone's throwing even the kitchen sink at them. So it's so it is great to see. Great to see. It's definitely very visually pleasing badminton. Oh, trying the drop shot there, but just again this early in the match, you probably see if you're going to see unforced stairs. Typically, this is where you're going to see it. They're both players trying to find their range in a hall that. See, a lot of the players will not play their badminton in this hall itself. So
Service over.
a lot of the players will have to take a little bit of time to adjust normally in their distance. So for example, that was a good serve. There's a good distance on her serve right there. See that, giving herself a little bit more margin for error on that drop shot that time. Did Sabrina.
5.
So again, just take a couple of rallies to find their range, but then they'll be dialed in. They'll be hitting the lines in no time at all. And again, now I have not played competitive singles in many moons, many years now, but noticing in the two ladies what we've seen, they definitely are persisting with the high serve. So I don't know if sometimes the speed of the hall can dictate what tactics that the players use. For example, on a slightly slower hall, you might see more high serves. And just because if it's slower, it's harder for the opposition to hit winners and hit through you. So it gives you a little bit more time to set your feet and get into the rally. Oh, great drop shot there from Ward.
7.
Again, we're seeing this, seeing the rally slow down a little bit. So again, we've seen a lot of smashing, a lot of aggression right out the gates from both players. Whereas now we're starting to see more dare I say, traditional
Service
singles
over.
being played here, where
10, 7.
the players are kind of playing the corners, and by that I mean they're playing like clears to the back 2 corners, and they're playing drop shots to bring their opponent in. So here we got smash to that corner, and then we got another drop shot. Oh, nice counter shot right there.
11,
That was very well done to bring up 11 for Sabrina. Early lead, but again, 7 points to 11. Not over by any stretch of the imagination at all. So this still anyone's game, and both seems quite an very evenly matched as well. Just I think Sabrina getting the better of the exchanges, just having the initiative a little bit more in these rallies, having a little bit more say in what's going on. So good
Court 1,
to
20
see.
seconds. Court 1, 20 seconds.
So we'll be interested in actually what the coaches would have said to their players at this interval. And you'll notice as well in badminton, coaching is allowed between breaks. So at 11 and 21 at the end of his set, and halfway point at 11, you are allowed to speak to your coach. I know a lot of other sports, racket sports, you're not allowed, for example, in men's tennis, you're not allowed coaching at all.
12,
And in the women's tennis, the WTA, you are allowed to speak to your coach, but you're only allowed to do it, I believe, once per set, and you have to ask the umpire permission to have a coaching timeout, or I'm not sure if that's the term, but it's something like that. And at the women's majors, so the Australian, French, Wimbledon, New York, US Open, you're not allowed coaching at all. So I believe that was
9.
one of the sorry, the Tannoids again. So again, obviously when players are coming onto the court, quite a bit of noise in the arena, I have to say. So again, sorry if I pause every now and again, just I can't hear myself talk when everyone's clapping. Yes, so that was women. They're not allowed coaching at all, and that was part of the controversy over the Serena Williams Naomi Osaka final. Is that her coach admitted himself to giving hand signals in coaching on the side of the court, and Serena did get a penalty for that. And they actually, to the point that in the majors, they actually have cameras pointed at the coaches in the coaches box, just to keep an eye on them. Great smash, great cross-court smash from Sabrina.
10.
She just seems to be getting the better of these exchanges here, I have to say. It's still very competitive. We're getting some good rallies right here. I think just a little mention right there that you do, in fact, have to ask the umpire. Yes, you and the other player can agree to change the shuttle. However, ultimately, you do need the umpire's permission to change the shuttle. Look in from here. Yes, it was.
10.
So that, yeah, not a lot. I think a lot of players sometimes forget that you do need. The umpire has the say. They are in charge here. Great drop shot. Oh, so unfortunate.
17.
She held that one off to a great deception on that drop shot. Definitely looked like it was going to do some damage, but just clips the tape and rolls back over. Nice cross-court shot. Again, Sabrina's offense,
18.
her attacking shots
10.
just looking a little bit sharper here. Looking a little bit sharper here in the in this one, have to say. So we'll see if
19.
Sabrina can keep this up
10.
one. This one.
20 game point. 10.
So here 20-10, looking pretty comfortable for Sabrina, but we'll see if Miss Ward can get any sort of momentum. momentum going. So here out, so it brings us to 11. See if she can get a little bit. So yes, so she might not be coming back to win this set. However, it'll be very important for her to get some momentum. So if she can string 3 or 4 points together here, that would be very important. And unfortunately, unable to do that one in this case. However, just on this break, we actually have one of the players joining us for a quick interview. So I'll grab microphones here, mic up. There we go. So, and I will join to our go to our webcam. Here we go. All right. Hi everyone.
Hello.
So here we have with Mr. Long.
Hello,
So
everyone.
how's it going? Hey to YouTube, all that sort of stuff. So
Very good, very good.
so winner of the men's singles, Grade E. How's it feel?
Oh, brilliant, brilliant. I wasn't the best of the game, but I won anyways. It was more like a fight rather than a game, you know what I mean?
Very scrappy affair, you thought?
Yeah.
Ah, right. So very back and forth, and so
It was, yeah.
maybe you say it wasn't necessarily who played better,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
you managed just to keep your composure.
Yeah.
So how did you feel the how do you feel the halls playing today? Is it like fast, slow? Is it how do you like the hall? Is it
The whole like normal. I play in National Indoor Arena a few times.
oh, you've played here a few times before then?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
right.
The hall, I don't mind the hall most of the time, but today's like the shot. I don't know, it's the shuttles. It's really quick. I
Fast?
feel, yeah, it's really fast. Me and my opponent, we hit a lot of outs, so that's not great, obviously. And yeah, no, it's and then I feel like several more people also have the same problems, like the way that the D women's singles, the pair from Cork play. I feel like they have a chance, but like they hit too much out, and like that's just kill the games, you know.
Ah, right.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
one of your teammates.
Sorry,
that
yeah,
when
one
you
of
can-
my teammates. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
definitely, yeah. But no, that's one of the things. Maybe it's the Forza shuttles. I don't know. It's a bit different from Yonex, obviously.
Oh yeah, because
So,
it'd just be that's what something I mentioned in the commentaries that a lot of players don't play in here very often.
Yeah.
But you would have played the your like first, second, third, your quarters and all in this hall as well, wouldn't you?
The tree, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
I play
you-
all three in here. Yeah.
Some experience here, but
oh
again,
yes.
but again, it's just a little bit difficult.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
again, good day out for yourself. And happy with your results.
Oh yeah, very happy. Yeah.
That's
Very
good to say. So being obviously from your club, is there anyone else you want to give a shout out to, or anyone else you want to wish, or any other your club members or friends playing, and anything you want to say hi to? Or any family.
There's a guy, Ethan O'Connor, played a very good game. He beats Jack Armstrong earlier on.
Oh, very good. That is a good win.
Yeah. That's a very close, very good game. And I wish my boy Gavin O'Donovan
Gavin
to play his
O'Donovan.
best.
There you go. Shout out to Gavin.
There you go. Yeah. He's gonna play the mix D final. So all the best to you, bud. And there's also William Cummings and Paul Ryan. Well, I lost to him in the semis. That's why I'm here. But no, a good friend of mine.
Yeah.
We just know each other through badminton.
Yeah.
And I just hope all the best for him as well.
Oh, fantastic.
So,
very
yeah.
much. Well, thank you very much, Vin. It was good to have you on.
No worries at all.
And yeah, so
Thank
there
you for
go.
having me.
Thank you very much. Right,
Thank
so
you.
Thank you very much. Well
Thank
done on
you.
your win today.
Thank you, bud.
Okay, so we'll just hop right back to the singles action here for you.
2, 3.
Here we go. So, yeah. So here we're going this one at 3-2. Still anyone's game. So yeah, so that was the winner of the Grade E singles today. Very happy for him. Great result. Always nice to win your graded nationals title. Always a great one great bragging rights. Great one to take home. And good luck to all those shout outs that he gave. So here we got 3-all in this one. So let's see if Miss Ward can get any momentum going. Probably needs to tighten those. Probably don't need to be as tight with those as she is trying to hit. She looks like she's trying to paint the lines. In this case, probably doesn't need that. Ooh, unforced error there from Miss Ward.
4-all.
So here again, persisting with the high serves. But then, yes, as Mr. Long was pointing out there, that the players seem to be finding the hall a little fast. So it does feel warm in here.
4.
And so I think that's especially because I think when I was here for the main, a lot of the nationals, like the main draws would have been played in this hall. It was definitely playing a lot slower than it is today. So I think a few of the players just having to take maybe a few points just to adjust. But we'll see how this second one. That looks like it's good. Yes, it is. Great serve. Great serve there.
6-5.
Always nice when you get an ace. Aces are not easy to come by in badminton, I'll tell you that much. They are much more difficult to come by
Service over.
than in the likes of tennis.
6-all.
So, well done to anytime. Anytime. It's always a nice feeling. It's always a nice feeling getting a free point. You see, like a lot of these rallies, you have to really work. You have to really work for them. And oh, great shot there from Sabrina. I hope.
7.
See, I think the danger here is I think that Miss Ward needs to get to 11 first. I think it's very important for her to get a lead in this match. A nice clip down drop. She's putting the pressure. She didn't expect. Oh, she didn't expect Sabrina to be able to dig that one out as far as she did. She was standing a little too far up the court. I had to readjust and jump and was unable to get that one over. But then a small lead starting to creep in here for Sabrina in this one. I feel that it's, if Ward wants to make an impact in this match, you're gonna, yes, great shot, fantastic shot. There, that we need to see more patience, and because she will cause openings like that. Oh, nice shot there from Sabrina. She did not expect that one to come back, and great lift, great retrieval there by Ward in order to get that one back. Yeah, persisting with these high serves. We haven't seen too many variations, and that looked good.
9.
Ooh.
8.
Ah, there we go. Just a little confusion. Sometimes when the players are on court, as I say, we only have two line judges per court. So what you see is sometimes the line judge calling your line, that straight line, is on the opposite side. So sometimes the player you might see them looking around, like not sure where the line judge is, where they're looking for the call. So just seeing a little bit of confusion right there. But 9-all. Okay, so you need Leonie to get a couple points right here. If we, I think if we want to make a game of this, I have to say, a great drop shot right there. Needs to keep her under pressure. Nice retrieval. Oh, Sabrina doing very well to stay in that point. Now, yes, Leonie was in control. She was dictating, but again, Sabrina not giving anything away for free. Not giving her anything at all, making her work very hard for her points, which is what you want to do. Oh, great shot there from Leonie.
11-10. Interval.
And here we go. We have a match on our hands. Ward getting to 11 first. I think that was very important. It's only 1 point difference right now. However, I think the psychological effect of getting to 11 first, getting to the break ahead, coming out for the next half of the set, serving with even a small lead, I think is a good psychological win for Ward that she needed. So I feel that she's not really been in the match thus far. I think Sabrina's been just a little bit too solid. Her attacks, her attacking shots just having a little bit more penetration than Ward's. So it'll be interesting now to see that with this lead. Will she be able to capitalize and take this into a third set? So I know we've only had a couple matches thus far, however, still yet to have a third set. Still have a third setter. But here we go. 11-10. Leonie to serve. It's a great lift. Oh, great. I think it was the clear into the backhand did the damage in that case. You know, yes, it was the smash winner that was actually the last shot. However, it was the clear that did the damage. Great. Yes. Well done, Leonie. So she played the drop shot, but then she followed it in and then was able to take. So Sabrina hit a drop shot back, but Leonie was there early enough to take to hit the cross-court drive to really keep Sabrina under pressure and ended up winning the point. So really doing well to dictate the points more in this set than in the first. So I think that's the big difference. Is she just seems to be, she's taking the shuttle slightly earlier, and this is allowing her to have more of a say in the rallies. So she's able to say, okay, this is the pace we're going to play at, and this is where we're going to play the shots. So, unable to dig that one out, almost hitting the umpire. Little apology right there, but I'm sure there were no hard feelings felt there whatsoever. So, great cross-court drop shot from Leonie there. These are the shots she needs to win, and she's producing the goods. She's stepping up to the plate. Questions have been asked, and she's providing answers. So I think Sabrina understanding that. Oh, another great cross-court drop shot.
12.
I think Sabrina has got away with a lot. She's got a lot of free points off the high lift to Leonie's backhand thus far in the match, whereas Leonie just moving a little better. I think it looks like Leonie has relaxed. She's found her stride. As I say that, commentators curse. But anyway, as I was saying, she's found her stride.
15.
She's relaxed a little bit. She's starting to hit winners. She's starting to feel more comfortable moving around the court. So she's getting around her backhand to hit overhead shots more often. So not giving Sabrina like the free points in that corner as much as she was before. So, and then I think Sabrina starting to look a little flustered, starting to look like she's trying to force the points a little bit too much in this case. So then, oh, that is unfortunate. Leonie was standing flat-footed, cement in her shoes in the middle of the court there. That would have been a winner had it been in. It's great deception by Sabrina. It's unfortunately unable to get that one in the court. It's a nice cross court. Okay, Leonie just has to be a little careful about her backhand corner. That's where she's vulnerable, but able to keep it,
18.
to keep in the points thus far. So 18-3. 18-3. We have a match on our hands, ladies and gentlemen. Again, the short serve persisting. Cross court, unfortunately, just out in that case.
14,
But you can see Leonie trying to wrestle that one cross court to keep it away from her backhand corner. Oh, I wonder,
15, 18.
is Leonie Ward maybe relaxing a little bit, or maybe her concentration's dipping a little bit, because those shots that she was hitting winners off those a couple points ago, and just seeing little lapse in concentration, and that lapse is allowing Sabrina to come in and get a couple of points to narrow the scoreline. Now at 18, you only need a quick run of points to steal the set. Now you only need a little bit of a run in order to take this. So it's still anyone's game. Sabrina probably looking like she's starting to play much better. However, great drop shot there from Leonie. Needs to dig it out of her backhand. She gets the short lift, and oh, that was it.
Service over.
Ugh.
19.
That was
15.
very well worked from Sabrina. She did everything right. She was going to the weakness that she'd identified as the high backhand corner, and was able to get the short lift, just unable to put that last shot away, unfortunately, have to say. But 17-19, it's getting tense. Great, it's in. Great cross-court smash winner from Ward. There you go. Highlight reel badminton right there. Nice little drop shot. Ooh, again, needs to dig it out of that backhand corner, and great drop shot by Sabrina. Good length by Ward right there, and whoa, there you go. Ward playing herself back into this match. She is just hitting, really just hitting her winners that she didn't seem to be pulling those off in the first set at all, really. However, she manages to bring this one to our first three-setter in this stream anyway, that we've seen today, and really deserved that one. You know, Sabrina was very much outplaying her, definitely seemed to have her in her back pocket, was able to dictate and play wherever she wanted. However, Ward came back in that second set, started hitting winners, looks like she started to relax, and really found her stride. She's hitting some great cross-court drop shot winners. I think that was probably the shot that really won her that match. So cross-court drop shot winners, and recognizing that Sabrina was getting a lot of free real estate in her high backhand corner. She was getting pinned there, so I think she identified that and was then able to move out to that corner faster. So she was almost anticipating a high lift to her backhand corner and was then moving almost before Sabrina had even hit the shot in order to get there early, in order to dig it out. Then Sabrina looked a little bit tighter in that one. I have to say she wasn't playing the pressure game that she was in the first as much, have to say. But it'll be interesting now if Ward can keep this momentum, because there was a little bit of a momentum shift back to Sabrina in that at the end of that second set, but Ward had built up enough of a lead that she was able to close that one out quite comfortably. So we shall see if she's able to keep this momentum and go and take this home. But this next set, this third set is anybody's. It really is anybody's. It's gonna be a difficult one to call.
Service over.
So again, maybe it'd be interesting to see if we see a bit more flat stuff, a little more drives from Sabrina just to keep the pressure. So I feel that if Ward's left a little bit of time to work and allowed to hit her shots, she can be very dangerous. Whereas Sabrina, it'd be interesting to see if she can keep Ward under pressure and keep her pinned down to not allow her to hit her, cross-court shot winners. And nice. There again, that's just a little susceptible in that backhand corner.
Service over. 2-1.
Okay, I just heard on the announcement that the Grade B mixed final will be making their way to the court shortly enough. That's going to be a very good match. And Cyan or Spin, if you're still listening, Awesomeness will be on that court. So Pure Awesome will be on that court if you're listening. So I will be going across to that one once it goes live, but at the meantime, we'll be sticking with this ladies final. So 4-1. Sabrina looking like great shot there from Ward. I was literally about to say that looks to be taking control of this. Oh, that was out. Okay, never mind. Shows how much I know. 5-1 lead for Sabrina. Looks like Ward's just run out of steam a little bit. Great shot right there. Great shot.
Service over. 2-5.
There. It's definitely Leona's winners that are keeping her in this match. She's living by the sword and dying by the sword in this one. Oh, great defense there. Stood her ground. Sabrina stood her ground and was able to just lob that shot over her head. Yeah, boy. Comment from Spin. Yep, so she will be on court. She'll be easily recognizable as the one with the bow in her hair.
7-2.
And they're both players represent Aylesbury, so they'll be in their Aylesbury Falcons red today. I will distinguish them.
Service over. 3-7.
So I just gone a little quiet here. So a lot of applause. Tannoids announcing the mixed final going on, so that's why I was a little bit quiet there. I couldn't hear myself. So, oh, great shot there from Ward. Unfortunately hitting that shot out. Really playing some good attacking badminton in that corner. Really pinning Sabrina down in that front forehand corner. But just unfortunately making the error. Great smash. Sticking with her guns.
4-9.
Ward, she's trusting. She got to trust herself to be able to hit winners here. That's what's keeping her in this match. That's what's got her this far. Oh, nice shot. Taking that one early.
Service over. 10-4.
Great shot there from Sabrina, in fairness.
Interval. Change sides, please.
So, in the third set, in case anyone is here doesn't play badminton themselves, at 11 you switch ends. Just to make it fair, as in just in case one side of the court maybe is preferred to the other with the lighting or things around the hall easier to see. So to make it as even as possible, they do switch sides so that both players get to play on each side of the court evenly.
Court 1, 20 seconds. Court 1, 20 seconds.
So 11-4, Sabrina looking to be running away with this one a little bit. But we'll see. That's what we thought about the first set. The only thing is 11-4. In a format like badminton where you score every point, that is quite a big lead.
5-11.
So we'll see if she is able to come back here. So there's one of the points back. A little bit of a run of points here would be needed. Oh, unfortunately just hitting that one out.
Service over.
As the longer this game goes on,
5.
the more difficult it will be to come back. Great shot again. Sabrina able to pick that one up. Still great follow up there
6.
by Leonie to get that win. Persisting with the high serve, trusting it. Only thing is still it does give your opponent the initiative.
6.
It's 13-6. It's going to be quite the mountain for her to climb. Outside. Ooh, just a little bit long right there.
Service over. 7.
Had Ward on the ropes. Just making an unforced error. Oh, nice little net exchange right here. Oh, well done, Sabrina. Ward just looked like she's tiring a little bit
7.
in this match. Sabrina able to keep the pressure on, just keeping this ship steady, not doing anything too fancy. Nice drop shot right there. Oh, getting the unforced error.
15-7.
So it looks like the mixed final will be starting momentarily. They're just doing some practice serves. So when that starts, we will be jumping across to it, as this has been a fantastic ladies final, I have to say. Really good. Really back and forth for grade D final. But it looks like it could be wrapped up here. So you can hear the applause for the ladies. So I think we will actually be switching across right now to court 3 for the start of the mix. Here we go. Nice, great anticipation there from Cormac. So we have Ashley Coyne and Cormac Mead on the red. Then their opponents. So spin there if you're listening. So you will be able to see the bow on the hair of Ash, who's in the red. Oh, sorry, I forgot to introduce the other. That how unprofessional of me. So in the blue we have Declan Bennett and Jennifer Lalore. So this set up to be a very good final. I think Declan being in several finals today, have to say. I think he's played in several of the, I think he played in the doubles. He mixed grid, where is it? I guess where he played in the grid. Yeah, so that same pair played in the grid C mixed doubles final. So this pair making the grid C and B mixed doubles final. Absolutely nothing wrong with their grading there whatsoever. Can't see any issues with that. But quick start by Ashley and Cormac. So it'll be interesting to see, can they keep this momentum. Great cross-court jump up by there. It's a nice... Cormac does hit hard, but then also with being as tall as he is, can get a lot of really good angles. That can give them the advantage in the mixed. Nice drive. Unfortunately, a little bit long. So I believe this is the advantage here for Benji and Jennifer will be that they've played a match today already. So in theory, they'll have had time to find their range, get used to the speed of this hall. So it'll be interesting to see if Cormac and Ash will be able to spin. Hype in the chat. Cyan is getting the hypes in the chat for Ash in the mixed doubles. Thanks for that. Appreciate it. Oh, so we've seen a quick lead from Ash and Cormac. However, that is starting to fade a little bit. It just says that the Ash and Cormac would play at quite a high pace. A very difficult pair to break through when they're playing in the traditional mixed. Ash at the front, Cormac at the back. Nice net shot there, though. However, Ash jumping at that one, an uncharacteristic error from her. She's normally very, very sharp. There we go. Great smash. Winner there from Ash at the net. Pulling this one around. So very quick start here. This we're at 10-7, and after only 3 minutes. So this there's not a lot of messing about. This one could be over either way very quickly. Oh, nice drop, nice drive there from Bennett to win that point. So 10-8. Again, equally fast response. No messing about right here. 11-8. Wow, what a blitzing start. That was fast. Only just over 3 minutes there to get to 11-8. So yeah, just a very fast pace, and Cormac and Ashley able to come out on top on that one. So yeah, could be a tight match. Could go either way. Obviously, I have my personal biases, but I'll do my utmost to stay as unbiased as possible when commentating on this one. But yeah, looking forward to this one. And both teams take a little break, and Benji and Jennifer getting a little bit of coaching there. It'd be interesting to see what they would say, just because the points have been so fast. It'll be hard to read anything off this. Great net exchange right there. Oh, just looked a little wide from here. Yeah, just wide. Oh, it's in. There you go. There you go. Great net exchange there. Both these ladies very fast at the net. Oh, probably should hit down the line a second time right there. It looked like Jenny had moved right across the middle, anticipating the cross court. Oh, that was a nice serve there from Bennett. Unfortunately, getting the unforced error there in that case. Oh, that was a bit loose on the serve. Relying on reflexes there, but at this level, it's got to be tighter than that, I have to say. Oh, nice shot from Ash. Great anticipation right there. Just really dominating that net. Good short serve right there, setting up Cormac at the back. He's looking for a little opportunity. Oh, set up Ash at the net again, just all over it, just dominating that real estate at the net, not letting her opponents play anything there, unless she is, say, a little bit loose on that serve, but Cormac able to pick that one up. Oh, that was a bit loose. Really fast into the net there from Cormac. However, unfortunately, just kind of popped it up at the net. and allowed Jennifer to get the easy kill. Oh, what a net exchange right there. My goodness. I'm probably equally as impressed because I absolutely suck at the net. So, oh, a little bit loose there. Jenny getting one back on Ash right there at the net exchange. So this could be very pivotal in the match overall. Like this, just the back and forth. Flicks Cormac. Kind of gets away with it right there. Cormac probably should have put a bit more heat on that smash. Ended opting for the block in order to keep the rally going. Probably would have put a bit more heat on it, keep them under pressure. There, Bennett trying to push forward and put a little bit of pressure on them. Unfortunately, make the unforced error, and it goes across court. Oh, he did both. No one I think expected that cross court shot, but unfortunately, just wide, not getting the point. Cormac getting a little fortunate there with the net cord just popping over. It actually looked from here that it didn't go over, but again, struggling to serve to Benji here. Just seems to he's a very lanky player, very rangy player, has a lot of reach. So off that short serve has to be very tight. Ooh, little net cord there from Jenny. Getting the better of that exchange. Ooh, 19. Let's get into the business end of the set right here. Getting to the business end. So 19-16. Ooh, bit of indecision. Looks like he was going to leave that one. Thought it might be going out, but then decided last minute to hit it. Unable to get anything on it. Decides last minute to hit that one. Hits the spot. There we go. 21-16. So I just wait for this Tannoy to finish. Another rapturous applause as another match gets announced. For a big stadium, they still make a lot of noise to fill this, I have to say. Fair play to the audience right here. They really are making a lot of noise and really making these players feel appreciated for all the effort they put in, giving us a spectacle here today. So, very tight first set. I would like to see Cormac putting a little bit more heat on his shots from the back of the court. Anytime that he gets an opportunity to hit a drive, hit a smash, I'd like to see him put them under a little bit more pressure, as I feel that Benji and Jenny are a very good pair going forward, though when they have to defend, not as strong. And again, at the minute, Ash is getting the better of the net exchanges. However, Jenny is a very good net player, I have to say. A very uncharacteristic error there from Ash off the serve. She's normally a very solid server, but just see again. I think Cormac's trying to be a little too accurate with these shots. I think he just needs to put some pace on it and get it going in a little more high percentage shots, just to put some more pressure on his court. Like, this is a fast haul, you know. So those shots, those drives and smashes will have a little bit more venom in them than normal in these conditions. Great anticipation by Ash right there. Oh, net again, so tight from Jen. So tight from Jenny right there.
Service over. 1. Service over. 2, 3. Service over. 4, 2.
Oh, there we go. Right, need to see a smash, right? Well left, comfortably out, but yeah, you can see he was winding up for that one. Ready to give it the treatment. Great anticipation there by Ash, cutting that one out. And again, clips the net, going over. Here we go. Oh my goodness, they did everything right. They had him completely under the cosh right there. Everything, so just need to shake that one off. And get on with things. They did. They were on top, definitely on top of these rallies. Thing is, Declan himself, again, trying to be too fancy there, I think, from Cormac at the net. Declan, very solid defense. However, he wouldn't necessarily turn defense into attack that well, I have to say. So with him, you just need to keep plugging away. Keep it simple. Keep it straight. Or not straight necessarily, but keep it in. And like you will get the openings. It's a great brush there from Ash. Again, just needs to not let the scoreline affect them too much. Because just keep doing what they do best. And let Cormac dictate from the back, and Ash just clipping out everything. Oh, I thought she mishit that one enough that it was actually going to drop in. But unfortunately not. So a little bit of a lead here from... interesting. That's actually it's something to know. There's a couple of mistakes I've seen when Benji is moving forward and trying to play a cross-court drive or something. He's made a couple of unforced errors. See, there you go. Not trying necessarily to pin the corner, just pace. Putting pace on the shuttle. Cormac ending up coming up with the winner there. Again, just a little bit slack in this case. So ideally, if they can get a little bit of nice service return there from Cormac. Both these men being very difficult to serve to today, so they're really jumping their serves. They're really on point today. So well done. Very high standard right here. And little flustered here. Ash is looking a little bit flustered. So interesting to see if they can keep their cool in this next one. So I feel they definitely got off to a really good start in the first. I feel that's kind of what got them through it. They got off to such a good start in the first set that, yes, they might have slowed down a little bit by the end. However, they built up enough of a lead that they were able to cruise control it to the end. Because there's not a lot in this match, I have to say. Like, even the points are being won or lost on just it's a game of inches at the moment. And it's just I think it's at this stage just who's able to keep their cool. As in, all four players are very accomplished, very good mixed players. Have got to the final here, so it's just who's able to keep their cool in order to take this one home. It's a nice, great net shot. See, a great shot from Archie. Very, very honest Jenny there, admitting to having brushed the shuttle on the way past. So, very appreciative there. Cormac again, trying to be too tight with the lines. I'd like to see him bringing it in. It doesn't really need to be that close. There we go. I'd like to see him doing that more. Any opportunity at the back. Just he's got a, he's a strong guy. He's tall, so he's got really good angle on his smashes. Great anticipation. Oh, need to do something with this one. There, very good attacking there from Benji. From Mr. Bennett, solid. Not much you could do. Again, a little bit too defensive, I think, on these shots from Cormac. There you go. Nice. There you go. So just waiting for this Tanoid. So, there we go. There you go. See, it doesn't have to be fancy. Just you've got a big smash as a weapon. Especially in a fast haul like this, you should be using it. Nice defense there. Well worked. Seem to be getting a little bit more momentum right now.
12-14.
Cormac and Ash in this one, so they had lost their concentration a little bit, but they seem to have brought it back. And great hits the ace with the flick serve. So let's see what a sort of momentum. Ash not been serving the best today, but see if we can get some momentum in Cormac's serve. Great anticipation there from Ash. Nice slice. This is the one you got to hit. There and again. Nice. Has to go. Keep the pressure. Hit this one again. Why are you playing it? Why are you playing it clear? Okay, all's well that ends well. I'll not be too harsh on them in there. not be too harsh on that one, but I do think that it kind of got out of jail a little bit there. They had them completely under the cosh with these smashes, and the drive. Wow, what a pickup from Cormac right there. Nice smash. Really good defense there from Declan. It's
Service over. 15-14.
reflexes maxed out right there. Able to hit that cross-court winner. Well done. Not letting this one go down quietly. They're taking this to a third set.
16-14.
So it'll be interesting to see what they can come up with here. So our Declan and Jen, snatches that one a little bit. Declan and Jen looking like they're comfortable enough in this set. Looking a little bit too comfortable. A little freemer from Ash, and unfortunately, felt that she was the aggressor in that net rally, and that she probably should have had that, but that wasn't that close to the top of the net, so just a little lapse in concentration, we'll say. Okay, so let's see. Nice flick from Ash. Unable to really get some much more momentum in this one. So
19-15.
be interesting to see now how this next couple points now, because as I say, we're not getting to the business end of things. Nice little shot there from Cormac. Now is the one you gotta hit. Oh, that should have been an easy one again. Snatched at it a little bit.
20 game point.
Just need to aim for the middle of the court, put it on the floor. Don't have to hit the lines. Nice shot by Declan right there. Just too good. Took control of that rally. A couple of drives, put the pressure on, and Declan with that that rally exchange able to put one set on the board for themselves. So one set all. My goodness, going down to the wire. Down to the wire right here. So anyone's game. Thoroughly enjoyable to watch. The crowd here are being treated to a real spectacle, have to say. So anyone's game. This is if you've anyone who's a badminton fan, this is now the time to say, hey, tune into this set. This is the one to watch. This has been a great match thus far, and this really could go either way. Again, I think it's just down to this: who keeps it. I think it's unforced error is probably going to be the one that decides this. In a case of, that's I think what really was in the second set. The difference in Ash and Cormac was that they were on top of Declan and Jenny a lot of the rallies, but just when it came down to the last shot, tried to be too close to the lines, tried to be too accurate, and just needed to put pace on it and right down the middle. Maybe not right at your opponent, but the way Cormac just did. But all's fair in love and war in badminton, as they say. Nice flick. Ash just not comfortable with her serving today. So flicking Declan is never a great idea. Just covers so much distance. Oh my goodness. Hit the tape, bounces up, hits the tape again and rolls over. Not much they can do with that one. Nice shot by Cormac. Ash, big hit from the back. There we go. And again. All right, let's see what we can do with this one. Great shot. Good defense from Jenny here. She's really holding her own. Here we go. There we go. That's all you need. You got to keep the pressure. You got to be willing to hit 5-6 smashes in a row before thinking about changing the pace, before changing things up. Because the problem with that was an interesting serve. Very, very flat. Unfortunately, right into Declan's hitting zone in that case. On the flat exchange there, unforced error from Jen. Very cagey start from both pairs. Definitely getting the feeling that neither pair really wants to lose this. Again, it was a little loose from Ash, but hey, it's over. And you got to get your opponents to make them play that extra shot, and in this case, it works. Small lead, 4-3 for Ash and Cormac. Oh, Ash probably should have just played a little drop shot there, but
Service over.
again, it's easy. It's easy when I'm sitting here saying that. It's a little bit different when you're actually out on court. So, oh, Ash using all of the racket there. I mean, you paid for it, so you may as well use all of the racket.
4.
It all counts. Nice flick from Cormac. Great cross-court shot. Yeah, and just keeping the pressure on. I feel that's what's
4.
what they're doing in this set that they really didn't do in the last one was that, yeah, I'd like to see them try to serve more to the tee to Declan. I feel like out wide he's got such good range that he's very difficult to serve wide or flick to. So you probably need to either try to serve into the tee
6 all.
or to his body just to cramp him up a little bit so that range isn't as much of an advantage. A little confusion here from the Falcons players, but from Aylesbury, but they ended up Ash got the job done with her smash. So small lead, 7-6. Flick to Declan, and again just getting the treatment.
Service over. 7 all.
Nice. Here we go. Great shot. Well worked at the net there. Able to set up the easy smash from Cormac. So Ash not serving great, but normally most of the points have come from actually Cormac's serve. Let's see if they can do it again. And here we go. A little bit of a run. So ideally the Aylesbury pair will be looking to get on a bit of a run right here while Cormac is serving. Ooh, unlucky.
Service over.
Again, it's serving wide to Declan's backhand just to try to throw him off a little bit. Oh. I think if I fear for my safety, I'm not going to mention that at all. I'm going to pretend that didn't happen and move on.
10.
So, 11-9. That would be a little bit of a steal because I feel that, oh, that's unfortunate.
11-9.
I think that Cormac and Ashley should have been ahead going into this break. And I feel that that almost be a bit of a psychological defeat right there for them. Having been ahead for so much of this third set and then to go to change ends. Even if it's only 2 points, which in this format is really not much. Like that's you can easily come back. That's 2 quick points and you're back in this match. But with it's more so I think it's more of a psychological effect having to change hands, change sides, being down, and that you now feel that you're chasing the game. And in a match that's been as kind of very tight and very cagey in a lot of points, that could be. I think this is going to be very important. So say like the Hall's playing quite fast today. The first couple shots are so important to see who gets the initiative.
11-9. Play.
Fantastic return of serve there from Cormac to start this off. Getting this
11.
last half of the set off on the right foot. Oh, unlucky there. There's a better serve from Ash, though. Definitely looked a little bit more comfortable.
12-10.
I think she should. I do think she should try to persist with getting her short serve back because it's normally such an effective weapon. I think as Declan is just such a difficult player to serve to. Nice shot. A lot of space there, so good anticipation. Would like to see a little bit more of a drive right there. Nice pickup from Cormac.
Got ball.
What happened?
Thank you.
Oh, okay.
13-10.
A little bit of confusion right here. Ash must have hit the shuttle there. Very honest owning up to that one because I don't think anyone really noticed. Great shot from Cormac there. A lot of space in that front left-hand corner as we see it on camera. Picking it out. Now here's where the Falcons players will be looking to pick up a lot of points on Cormac's serve. Great smash right there. Just got to hit him again. Right there. Yep, and again. There we go. See, badminton is a very simple game, you know. I think it's people often make it more complicated than it needs to be. In mixed or in men's doubles or whatever you're playing, if you're getting short lifts like that, you just need to keep what I sometimes coin is the hammer and anvil tactics. You just need to be the hammer and hit that anvil over and over and over. and eventually you will get the end result. So great short serve there from Cormac in order to get that. So I think he's found a spot. One of the spots that with Declan is a little bit weak. And unfortunately, that's probably possibly the first unforced error from Cormac's serve that we've seen, which would be unfortunate because it's normally on his serve that they're relying on getting a lot of their points. But instantly coming back right there. Jenny doesn't seem to be as that comfortable serving either. So interesting, they've seen a lot of flicks towards the men right here. Very good short serve from Ash. And good leave there by Cormac, getting the unforced error. So I think Ash, great anticipation. Starting to get a little bit of confidence on his serve. And I suppose that can be described as a bit of a lob shot from Cormac over Jen in this case. So Ash serving to Declan. Another good short serve right in there. Didn't need to be. Again, I think Ash tried to play a drive there, whereas because it's to Declan, he's, as the man's, naturally going to be hitting a drive and moving back. So I think the drop right in front of him would have been more effective. I think she tried to snatch that or tried to push that a little bit. Nice shot. Here we go. And again. Nice. There we go. I think what they're doing really well in this point is just keeping it simpler. Keeping it it's like Cormac's not trying to play. He was playing like punch cross-court clears to the lady and stuff. I think it's in a fast haul like this, with a smash like his, you just need to be hitting the middle and hitting it down, and eventually you'll win the point. A little bit slack there, but well done to Jen. I think the credit goes to Jen on that point. She cut a couple of those shots out of Cormac's very well, put the pressure on, made him feel like he had to do something special. Another great Jen, just again not finding her serving groove today, have to say. A little flat exchange in this one, lands out. Ooh.
Service over, 17-19.
There we go. From the commentating table, it looked in, but we don't have the best view. The line judges have the best view of all. That was just a little bit slack. So here we are at the business end of things right now. Oh, a little bit slow. Cormac, oh my goodness. A little bit slack on that serve. Cormac making the unforced error into the net. So here we go, 19-all. Momentum with Declan and Jen, though. Oh my goodness. That's 2 in a row.
20 match point.
2 in a row. This is a fast haul. You can't be playing playing clears like that. You got to be hitting drives. Fantastic. Wrestled that match point away from them. Well done. I'll take a lot of composure right there. Just raw aggression. Really good serve there by Cormac. Drop shot just to get a bit of positioning play. Oh, he gets the net shot. Oh, come on. Great shot by Ash. Scrapping it. Oh, he hits the framer and hits it out. Oh, my goodness. This is such a tense ending to this. 21 match point. 20. Can they do it again? That was a bit loose from that serve. Oh, unlucky, guys. Unlucky. What a final. What a mixed final. Yep. Really treated us to a great match right there. Honestly, could have went either way. 22-20 in the last. Yeah, what a final. Well done to everybody involved. They definitely treated the crowd and us on YouTube here to a great match. So, fair play to them. While they're walking off court, I'm just going to switch to our all-court view very briefly. A couple of matches we will switch to, but yeah, what a mixed. That was really back and forth. Anyone's call, anyone's game. So I think the Declan and Jen will obviously be ecstatic that they managed to come through that battle. However, I think they'll understand that it definitely could have went either way. So Ash and Cormac will be obviously very disappointed in themselves, as in they felt they probably should have had that at the end. But again, I mean, these guys are they're all very equally matched, and in a final like this, it's kind of anyone's game. So well done to all. They definitely should all be happy. They should definitely all proud of themselves because they all played fantastic, I have to say. So while we're seeing, we'll have a look at court number 1. We've got a men's doubles on play right here. Let's see if I can get you the more information as to who is playing. Looks to be a very tight match. Looks like it's going to... Okay, as I say that, well, they're taking a break and going to a third. So let me see if I can get some more information on who is actually playing here.
Game won by James Boyd and Robin Sun, 21-14. 1 game all. Who's serving, James? You? Who's serving?
Spin with the comments. No. So close. I know that was such a close final. Cyan, it was such a close final. And yes, I think she will need a little bit more ice cream this evening after having lost that match. I'll see if I can get her some. Was it cookie dough you suggested last time? Or you were talking about it? I think it was cookie dough. Was the go-to. Even though you eat more, you eat the cookie dough before it's actually baked, I believe, is one of your issues you're dealing with. Well, it looked like it was just dropped in. Oh, out.
In, out.
Donegal pair taking that one. 1 love. But yeah, what a great mixed final. Not to still be talking about it, but yeah, it really was back and forth. Could have went either way. It was a joy to commentate on. It was a joy to watch. And I think there'll be two upset players, but it's, I think they should understand, you know, that they played really well. Just a few tactical changes I would have made to them, but spin, yee, cookie dough, haha, so good. Yeah, cookie dough is one of the I think personally my favorite. It would probably be like anything with nuts. It's like an almondy type of ice cream I do quite like, or like a honeycomb is another popular one for myself. I think Ash just goes for whatever has the most chocolate on it. So if you take like chocolate cookie dough ice cream and then just put like an actual cookie in it as well, that's normally her choice. But see what you can get on this men's doubles. Seems to be a very tight match, obviously going to 3. A lot of, great anticipation right there. Cut that one right out.
Service over. 4-6.
Yeah, generally if you end up on your knees in a match, something's went wrong. You get a lot of stylish points down there. You get a lot of great points if you can pull it off, but again, sadly, oh my goodness, he jumped, hit that one cross court. So good standard of badminton, but what I think we do need to give a shout out to is Boy and Sun, is to their color coordination. They've got the matching blue shirts, but then a next level. So we've got the matching blue shirts, the matching black shorts, but then they've taken their costumes to another level. They've went for the matching blue and black shoes for both of them. Now I believe they're just looking from here, they seem to be different, the different shoe and possibly a different brand of shoe. However, the fair play to these guys for having their color coordination on point. So style points for these two guys. They obviously were coming out here expecting their photo to be taken. Unfortunately, don't look like they're getting the upper hand in this match, in this third set. However, well done to them all for being a visual spectacle. And fair play, lots of brownie points right there. These are the sort of things that possible sponsors do look at. They do look at, okay, how are they looking on court? Do these guys have fashion sense? And in this case, the answer is a 100% yes.
Scott serving. 11-7.
So 11-7. Let's see if we can get a smash of the net return. Wow, smash down the line, painting the line with that last shot.
Over. 8-11. Service over. 12-8.
Nice crotch for it. Oh, hitting him right on the head. I'm sure it was unintentional, but always good bragging points between friends. I'm sure there was nothing malicious in that one at all. Fast-paced game like men's doubles. It's hard to keep track of where the shuttle is at all times.
10-12. Service over. 13-10.
So yes, we have a couple other matches on the other courts right now that we will, after this men's doubles, have the pleasure of switching to.
Over. 11-13. Service over. 14-11. $15-11.
Ooh, just out.
11.
Small lead developing right here. 16-11 in this men's doubles. Flick serve always risky in men's doubles, and then getting the
Service
treatment right there.
12-16. Service over. 17-12.
So 17-12. This one looks like it could be all done and dusted. So I think after another point or two of this, what we're going to do is we're going to switch across to the graded C ladies singles between Carrie Fallon and Lucy Fox. Lucy, who we've seen playing in an earlier match, is again in another finals. Again, I'm sure there's nothing wrong with her grade whatsoever if she's making two in one day, two finals in one day. But I'm sure there's much more complicated grading players than we maybe appreciate.
19-13.
So let us 19. Ooh, 20. One more point potentially here, and then we'll be moving across to see how this one goes. Unfortunately, unable to close that one out.
14-20.
Try to be a little too fancy with that one. They'll stun drop.
20.
Plenty of room up there. He didn't need to be. A little bit of lapse in concentration perhaps in this pair. It's a couple points in a row. Since they've got to 20 that they're mistakes they weren't making beforehand. There we go. Done and dusted. So just to give you guys a little look at our all court selection screen right now. So this is the action that's going on. So we've got a mixed exhibition match on right at the moment. I believe one of the players is unable to make the final. So what they do is they ask other players to come on to fill the spots. So yes, the obviously the players who could make the final will be awarded the crown, the winners. Get the winners award. However, the crowd here have come out to see some good play, and we at Badminton Ireland like to deliver whenever possible. So we organise other matches for them to play, or sorry, for your viewing pleasure. So we'll skip across now to the ladies. So we join this one at Kate. Sorry, of course, as I jump across, there's a Tano announcement. Great shot from Lucy there. And now I can hear myself again. So Lucy down a little bit this one to Kate. To Kerry, sorry. Kerry Fallon. Nice crotch shoot. Oh. Again, good lift there from Lucy. Getting stuck in the backhand corner. The good. Oh, unfortunately unable to dig that one. I thought Kerry had that drop shot, or that tumble net shot from Kerry was a little bit loose, but it was tight enough to do the damage in the end. Great shot from Lucy right there.
Service over. 10-15.
So 5-point deficit. Normally quite difficult to come back from, but we'll see what you can do. Oh, great shot from Kerry right there. Again, just the danger at the high lift serve and a fast haul like this. And we see it right there again. You do really give your opponent the initiative. You give them the opportunity to hit the first attacking shot in this case. And again, whoa, painting the line with that one is Kerry. It's a great shot there to bring it to 17. Long forced error there from Lucy.
18-11.
Kerry just looking quite comfortable at the moment. Just seems to have the answer for anything Lucy can bring to the table right now.
20.
Seems to be just overpowering her a little bit. Nice shot. Nice shot to bring an end to the first set. All looked very comfortable for Kerry right there. So, it'll be interesting to see what Lucy's coach would say to her in this case. Because it feels that she's not doing a lot wrong. She's just getting overpowered a little bit by Kerry. Kerry is a very strong player, a lot of attacking shots. Takes the shuttle quite early at the net. And just causing Lucy a lot of problems that at the minute she is unable to find that many answers for. But it's not over. It's still just the first set. It's only halftime. Anything can happen. So we shall see how this one pans out. Will Lucy be able to change things up enough in order to make this second set more competitive, or maybe even steal the second set and bring this to a third?
Love all. Play.
Ooh, little jump out to the side from Carey, unable to clip that one down.
Love.
Clips the tape on the way over from Carey, but just a little bit lazy on that
Two love.
kill. She was there in plenty of time. Nice clip down from Lucy. Yeah, just very solid round the headshot there from Carey.
Service over.
Can really hit winners from from everywhere on the court. Makes her a very dangerous player. Ho ho! Might need a new paint job on that left-hand line. The amount of times these ladies have hit it. Great power there from Carey. Really just overwhelming Lucy at this point.
Service over.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, starting
2, 3.
against double final. Please put your hands together for our court official. Inter umpires double early. The service judges Ken Layton. And that's how they got our players, ladies and gentlemen. Billy Collins and Paul Ryan. Let's hear it for our players. That's a court of players today.
Well worked. See, Lucy probably just needs to stay a little patient. She's probably going to have to spend a lot of this match retrieving. As Carey is very good attacking shots. Oh, just out. Unfortunately, right there. That was a good round the head shot. In fairness, nice shot. Oh, great shot from Lucy right there. Change of pace. Couple of clears, couple of drives, and then in that rally, and then just threw in the drop shot for the winner. Some really good judgment by Carey, I have to say. Like, those are close. She's getting them right every time. Gets to dig deep to get that one, and I thought she had that. Honestly, thought she got that one.
5, 6.
Thought she'd managed to dig that one out. Just hits the tape and comes back. Oh, nice change of direction.
Service over. 7, 5. Eight, 5.
Out again, another good judgment by Carey, in fairness.
Service over.
Just doing the business. All in. That's unfortunate. Unfortunately, Lucy not quite having the judgment that Carey does at the moment. However, still early in this set. Ooh, nice. Good pace there by Lucy, I have to say. Kind of getting the unforced error out of Carey. Great. Very early shot there from Carey. There we go. There's, I think, more hoping that one out than anything. Wasn't in position, so great. Well done by Lucy right there. Great retrieval to keep herself in that rally, and then ends up with the winner. Oh, great smash at the body. Gets a low. Oh no! She did everything right to get the short lift. Just tried to do too much with it. Tried to be too close to the line, and unfortunately gets the unforced error. That was a bit short. Definitely got away with that one. That was a get out of jail free card played right there from Lucy. That one probably should have been a winner. Okay.
2, 20 seconds. Court 2,
So 11-8.
20 seconds.
Lucy managing to turn this one around. Okay.
11-8.
Yeah, would you mind? Unfortunately, just sitting that one out there by giving Lucy the... Wow, painting this line
13-8.
in this game. That's 3 or 4 shots we've seen actually on the line by both players. That exact line. So fair play, very high standard of singles being played right here, I have to say. Again, both ladies persisting with the high serve.
Over 9-14.
Thought we'd see a few more short serves in this match, just considering that how many weapons both lady have overhead and how dangerous they both can be. Nice smash there from Lucy. Oh, great cross-court shot from Carrie, though, to change the direction.
10-14. Service over. 15-10.
Still advantage Lucy. Took that one late, but wow. Despite taking that as late as Carrie did, still managed to play a fantastic cross-court net shot. So well done. No, it did not need to be as tight as that. She'd done the work. I feel that Lucy can probably get a lot of real estate deep in Carrie's forehand corner. I know it's always a risky one going to your opponent's forehand, but I think that she can actually... Carrie's not cheating out to that side as much. But then, as I say that, she plays the winner upper backhand side, so what do I know, I guess. Moral of the story, don't listen to my tactics. Oh, great pick up there from Lucy. On again. Oh, that's so unfortunate. Lucy did everything well on that point. She did so well to work that rally. Carrie just stealing it away from her with that last cross-court shot across the tape.
Service over. 17-13.
Oh, great shot, great smash there from Carrie. Was looking for that one, moved around quickly and give it the treatment.
17.
Nice cross-court smash from Lucy. Not letting this set go. Worked so hard to get this lead. She wants to keep it. She wants to close this out. She wants to bring it to a third. Oh, great. Oh, she unlucky. A great hard shot there by Lucy, never giving up. I certainly would have given up after that first drop shot, so fair play for getting up and trying to run down the next one. Oh, looked in. That's unfortunate. Can't afford too many more like that. I'd say more hoping that one out than anything. Carrie just so tight with these drop shots. That's another one from Carrie. Hitting the tape on the way over. Could not get it tighter than that. That looked... Oh, that was so tight. That was so tight. Definitely looked in. And at first glance looked in. But again, the lines judge has the best view out of all of us. So that was comfortably in that one. Only you can put that down to a misjudgment. But maybe it's a little bit of fatigue setting in.
Hold on, guys.
Seems to be an issue with the score. Here we go. 19-18. Oh, great shot there by Lucy. Bring this to give her game point.
Point 18.
Great shot by Carey. Not letting this one go. This has to be out. And it is. And it is.
Second game won by
So great stuff there by Lucy after what was a very comfortable first set to Carey. Lucy found her game, was able to neutralize to some extent, or manage, I would say neutralize, I'd say manage Carey's attacks and end up coming up with something on her own in order to take that second set.
final game. Love all. Play.
Service over.
1 low.
Okay, let's join this one. Lucy getting off to a 2-point lead here. Grabbing an early lead here, very, very important for Lucy to continue to keep this momentum, as I think that the determining factor in this match will be can Carey refocus, because she, I think, has the more dangerous, the more potent shots when she's on the attack. You know, it's just, which that's why she was able to get the first set so comfortably. She was just able to almost just free attacking whenever she liked and able to hit the winners from there. And here we go. Again, just that overpowering presence on court Carey has in this match, just really bullying Lucy around. And as I say that, serves into the net. So another commentator's curse. Another final coming on court. I'll, again, with the applause, can't hear myself, so I'll be with you in a sec. There we go.
6-3.
It's a 6-3 here to Lucy. Small lead, but I think very important for her. I think it's very important for Lucy that she gets to 11 first, again, for that psychological win. So I think it'll be harder for her to come back if Carey got there first. Again, just Carey looks to be the more dominant player here. She's definitely seems physically stronger, able to. Oh, great! Well worked by Lucy there. What I mean by physically stronger is Carey with 1 or 2 shots would be able to hit a winner like a smash or a cross-court drop, whereas Lucy has to work the rallies a little bit more. Has to pull Carey out of position to get the opening. As you see here, there we go. Smash winner there, and Lucy just trying to stay in that rally, and then unfortunately unable to turn it around, so Carey was able to get the loose lift and was able to put that straight smash away. Oh, Yeah, I think it must be just if it possibly put it down to maybe not used to the haul, but I think you've played a couple sets already, so maybe possibly a concentration or fatigue thing from Carrie. As I say, she just hits a winner again. I never believed in the commentating curse until I started commentating, in which case I do it a lot. Every couple points I looked out. So, third set. Lucy's had a couple matches today already, so interesting to see if she can hold it together. And oh, unfortunately not, just a little bit. Just the timing, and she seemed to miss that one a little bit. So it'll be interesting to see now that it's 8-all. Lucy had the early lead, but Carrie's able to turn this one back. So it'll be interesting to see who can get to 11 first. Missed it there by Carrie, and it was a brave leave actually from Lucy. You know, that shot was spinning all over the place. It would have been a difficult one to call, or to judge. Especially when you're a final, and when you're in a final, all those calls just become a little bit more difficult. Oh, little bit short serve, perhaps beating out the smash. She got it. Went for the cross-court drive, but just tried to be a little too cute with it, and ended up hitting it wide. So it's 10-9. Got a little practice serve right there. That's to take it again. Just the umpire was not ready. Yeah, change it up. One of the first short serves I've seen. Interesting little net exchange here. Lucy getting the better of it and getting the opportunity to hit a smash, and she puts it away. Lucy turning this match around from what looked like a set that she'd be dead and buried. And she managed to... Sorry, a match that she looked like she dead and buried in after the first set. Turned it around, took the second, and is now 11-9 up in the third set. With it's now anyone's game at this stage.
For 20 seconds. For 20 seconds.
So while we're waiting, we'll just have a very quick look at the all courts. I think we see all courts with action on them at the moment. So again, the crowd here at the National Indoor Sporting Arena being really treated to a spectacle of badminton today. So we will nip back to this one just so we don't miss the action. Ooh. Again, Carrie's starting to look a little tired. Out here. Mistakes that she just wasn't making in the first set or two. Now just starting to creep in, or the first set and then the first half of the second. Whereas Lucy just seemingly just digging deep and is just keep going. That's supposedly Lucy has looked the same for both of her matches. Just she doesn't seem to be getting too tired. I'm sure she feels tired, but again, that's part of being youthful. You just seem to have an endless reserve of energy that slowly fades as you get older. But enough of my ranting. So it's a case of, oh, unlucky, great smash by Carrie. A little bit of Lisa life. I think she now realizes that she needs to get back into this match now, as she's fast running out of points. So I think the next couple points in this match will be very important, because it will pretty much be a case of, does Carrie get back into the match, or does it get to a point where Lucy will be too far ahead in order for her to come back in this one. So 15-12 advantage to Lucy. Again, persistent with this high serve, but hey, if it's working, if you're comfortable with it, you've found your range in this hole, then you're best sticking with what you know. Oh, nice little, oh, there you go. What do I know? The short serve, unfortunately, anticipating the lift, but Carrie very cleverly spotted the space at the front and able to just play a drop shot right into it for the win. Oh, unfortunately, unforced error coming from Lucy. Carey's starting to creep back into this match. Ha ha. Great shot there from Lucy.
Service over. 17-14.
Great shot there from Lucy again.
18.
Got the, was a short cross-court lift and was able to hit the winner down the line. Oh, again, just, yeah, I think Carey just looking a little bit tired out there. Normally, she'd have been able to get to that one and put a smash or put an attacking shot on it. That was a very loose short serve, but hey, it all counts.
20.
You have to, just make your opponent play that extra shot. Oh, smash to the body has been very effective for Carey. She's got a lot of points, 3 points off of it. So I'm surprised we haven't seen a little bit more of it. I think Carey was in two minds about that one. And in match point, and it's Lucy's. So what a match. Lucy naturally looking very happy after that one. After the first set, I mean, 21-11 in badminton, that is a very comfortable scoreline, I have to say. That, and the fact that she was able to take that match and turn it around after losing the first that badly, that's a lot of credit to Lucy Fox right there. Well done. Very mature head on young shoulders in that case. So we shall, since that match is now completed, we'll have a quick skim of our all-court interactive view here at the very technologically advanced Badminton Ireland setup right here. So we've just had a ladies single. So I'm going to switch to the men's doubles here on court 1. Have a look at this one. So looks like this has swung on momentum quite a bit, have to say. So let's see if we can get some info on these players. So 19-18, this second set looks to be pretty much done and dusted, but I'll see if I can get some info on who's playing this time around.
Service over. 9-19.
Okay, so it appears to be Adele Ali and Tayab Shazad against William Cummings and Paul Ryan. Much more easier names to say. But so this will be the Grade E men's doubles final. And it looks to be going to a third set in this one. So let us see how this one pans out. Although I think we will have... Oh, outside. So there we go. Yep. That is, we are now going into a third and final set here in the Grade E men's doubles. So I think this match is on, and then the other match we have left is another ladies singles that is currently on court. And we'll just have a quick skip. We'll tell you what, we'll just have a quick look at that one while we're between games on that one. So we have 12 all right here. And let's see if we can get this is the Grade F women's singles final.
13-12.
We have a between Molly Hong and Anaïs Charbonnier. Probably absolutely butchered that name, but apologies for that one.
Service over. 13 all.
Okay. And I believe we have a... I don't know if you can hear in the timeouts. We have the Grade B men's singles final. That will be on court 1 shortly enough. And we will be switching towards that once that one starts.
14-13.
So we're going to nip back while they're warming up and getting things ready. I'm going to nip back to this doubles, men's doubles. And I'll take a very short break from my commentary. However, I will still have the feed. I will still be switching courts. I just need a short break. I've been
Service over.
talking for quite a while now, several hours, so I'm just going to take a short commentary break, and then I will be back in about 5 minutes. I'm sure you will all be missing me desperately, but please do not despair. I will be back in time for the men's singles Grade B final, which the players are just on court right now, and they're about to start warming up. So I'll be back for that one in about 5 minutes. So I'll see you then.
Service over. 2-5. Service over. 6-2. Seven, 2. Service over. 3-7. Six, 7. Seven, all. Service over. 8-7. Service over. 8-0. Service over. 9-8.
Ladies and gentlemen, on my right, Jack O'Brien. And on my left, Azar Saeed. Azar Saeed, serve, love all. Play. One love. Service over. 1-0. Service over. 2-1. One. Service over. 2-3. Service over. 4-2. Service over. 3-4. Service over. 5-3.
Out.
6-3.
Service over. 3-1.
7-3. Three.
Service over. 2-4. 3-4.
So, let's go. Come on.
Service over. 4-8.
Service over. 5-3.
Service over. 9-4. Service over. 5-9.
Out.
6-9.
8-3.
Service over. 10-6. Service over. 7-10.
Service over.
8-10.
Service over. 10-4.
Service over. 11-8. Interval.
11-4. Interval.
Court 4, 20 seconds. Court 4, 20 seconds. 11-8. Play. Service over. 9-11. Service over. 10-11. Service over. 12-10.
7-11.
Service over. 11-12. Service over. 13-11.
Service over. 8-12.
Service over. 12-13.
Out.
13-0.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, sorry for that short break. I'm now back for you here for your viewing pleasure. Thank you for your patience. I'm sure you've been enjoying the action. Perhaps even enjoying it more without my commentary, but unfortunately you're now stuck with me again. So great. It looked to be a really tight match, 14-all. And sorry, this Tanoid. Okay, there we go again. Just when some of the players are announced, it can be a little noisy in here. So now I am back in action. So some great singles here being shown. Seems to be a lot of it dictated around who is taking it the earliest at the net, like a little net exchange right there, and Saeed coming off the best in this one. So over Jack. So again, both very accomplished singles players, who are very good singles players. I know Saeed playing, and I believe Jack as well. Both playing the Badminton Premier League in Dublin, which has just concluded last Friday. The Aylesbury Falcons winning that one. So again, very casual from Saeed there, but again in men's, especially in very high level men's singles, you'll see them looking very casual during a lot of the shots, almost like they're walking around the court, but just because they understand that the danger is when is the change of pace, and then when one player decides to inject some pace, and that can be very difficult at this level to hit winners right off the bat. So it's definitely a plan to conserve their energy for when it matters most. So here 16-all, actually nothing between these two. Interesting, a high serve in men's singles. Don't see that as much. Again, just as I've mentioned before, it does hand the initiative to your opponent. And Saeed able to turn this one around, and just hits it out. Had managed to weather the storm there from Jack, and had two smashes to do the damage. And unfortunately on the second smash, that one landed out. So yeah, another good hit though. Oh, some good judgment there from Saeed in order to bring this one back to 17-all. Back to deadlock. So, 17-all. Saeed deciding to go with the high serve again, feeling that he can comfortable defending against Jack's attack, and then that he's able to turn it around as he was there. Good choice. A good tactical awareness there from Saeed to make that switch, and that he's able to retrieve a couple of smashes and slices from Jack, and then turn in order to take the net. But again, Jack showing that he's not going to go down quietly. He's still dangerous from the back. That Saeed has to think twice about serving this high serve tactic that he's going with. Very patient play by Jack here. Happy enough to exchange, but again, Hall a little faster than what these players are probably used to. Getting the unforced error from Jack. So Saeed with the very narrowest of leads of 1 point. But again, there we go. Jack Saeed deciding to switch to the short serve after the results, after Jack seemingly adjusted to the high serve. And oh, that was so close. Unfortunately, just missing with that smash. Oh, had the put away right there.
20.
Unable to convert though. Still though, set point Saeed. This one is on Jack to try to pull this one back. Great nut shot there from Saeed. Has to hit this one though, so a good clear from Jack. Saeed with the pressure. I feel the smash was the winning shot. However, I feel that was the tight net tumble that Saeed played really did the damage. That was the one that effectively won him the point. I then drew the short lift from Jack, and then he was able to put that away again for the first set win. So again, very tight opening set. It was neck and neck pretty much the entire way through it. Not much in this at all. Could have went either way. Just Saeed putting the pressure on and getting the points when it counted. So we are definitely in for a potential third set based on the first. I think it'll be interesting to see how Jack now reacts to having lost that first set. So let's wait and see. It'll be interesting to see what their coaches are saying, because in a match that is that tight, you know, you're probably not doing a lot wrong either, you know. So unless there's some glaring mistakes that the coaches have noticed, there will be a lot of it will just be telling their little adjustments here and there. Nothing too major in that case. So it will be a thrilling set either way. So let us go back to the action right here and see where these players end up. And we'll see if we can notice any tactical adjustments that they make based on that first set. So interesting. We've seen Saeed adjusting, trying the high serve, working for a couple points, but then Jack started to read it and was able to move back quicker and started hitting a couple of smash winners. Then for Saeed, switched to the short serve, and he's sticking with the short serve, basically banking on him being able to retrieve whatever Jack throws his way offense-wise, and then use the net in order to reverse the play and get the easy kills. Ho ho. Jack doing very well at the net. Looks, even just the way Jack's walking now, he's very purposeful. He's saying to himself, he's taking this set. Oh, and almost with the hot dog though from Saeed. So what a blitz of a start. Again, just even the way Jack's walking, just he means business. He's here to take this set. He's going to a third, at least. Nice change of pace there from Saeed. Again, gets the unforced error from Saeed right there, and builds himself a quick 4-love lead.
Yep, sorry.
There. Jack just at the moment can do no wrong.
5 love.
Just being so much more aggressive and in dictating these points. Nice little net exchange there from Saeed, getting one back, getting his first point of the second set.
1-5.
So 2-5.
Sorry, check it. He's holding on top of the shoulder.
Little discussion, it seems, on whether or not these shuttles should be changed, and the umpire giving the go-ahead to change it. So, I don't know. I think Saeed maybe thinking it looks okay, or maybe he's just taking a breather to stem Jack's momentum. It's another possible tactic. Oh, and it appears to have worked. It seems Jack's just a little unsettled on that point. Had an easy kill, but ended up putting it into the net. Great shot from Jack, although the problem was committing that much energy to the smasher, then not in as good a position to recover. Ooh.
4-5.
Again, with these camera angles, it can be a little difficult to make line calls on the back line. So, for example, on the camera, it looked like it might have been dropping in. However, down on the baseline, it seemed to be out from the line judge. So we'll go with his call.
Service over. 6-4.
Well, it sounded like a little bit of a miss hit there from Saeed, but enough to stay in the rally. Little look down to see where he was. Oh, great retrieval. Great shot from Jack. Almost just enough to beat Saeed in that case. So Jack still a small lead in this one, 4 points, although hopefully he'll be looking to convert. He'll be looking to keep this at least to 11. Put on the pressure to Saeed, and well worked. Jack just looking a little more up for this one. Not that Jack ever looks slow, but he just didn't look as like his head was in it in the first one. It's kind of just going through the motions, maybe just the nerves of a final. Causing both players to be a little more cagey than normal, but Jack definitely stepping up his game. A little, just clipping the net on the way over there. A little unforced there, so Saeed just starting to build a little bit of momentum. Jack probably looking to steady the ship here to break this run of points, just to keep that lead. Nice net shot from Jack right there to get the short lift. Oh, that was way too casual from Saeed.
Service over.
A very casual guy, Saeed, normally, but a very relaxed looking on court. Actually quite nice to see. Quite nice to... But just too relaxed right there, not getting the job done.
11-6.
Yeah, I think the lines judge making a good call right there, to be honest. Well, again, from the camera angles that we have here, it can be a little deceptive, but to me that one looked like a good call from the line judge. So again, Jack taking a comfortable lead into the second the interval here in the second set. So definitely just his pace and urgency just looking that much higher in this second set, and that is been enough to get himself a comfortable lead. Now obviously in badminton no lead is safe, You can always be hunted down. You can always, the other player can always come back. It's one of the beauties of badminton and the likes of tennis is that like there's no shot, there's no clock. If you're 2 or 3-0 down with 10 minutes left on the clock in the game of football or something, it can be extremely difficult where to come back, or if you have a minute left on the clock, it's pretty much game over. Whereas in badminton or tennis, it you literally are never out of it. So again, a little more. Probably Saeed's coach probably told him to up his tempo a little bit. He's been a little bit casual, I think, in this set. Sure, he's thinking about conserving energy, but this is you want to ideally you want to have it done in 2, but we'll see how this next half will be very interesting. There we go. Jack keeping the pressure on as he has in most of the second set. So you're doing very well to dig that one out. Oh, just an unforced error right there. Just didn't need to be that tight. Tried to be a little too cute with it. Was under no real pressure. Nice. So it's probably the speed of movement Jack exhibited there was probably what got him the point. So very fast out to that backhand corner in order to get round to hit the smash to give Saeed as little time as possible.
Service over.
So 17-8. Jack really running away with this one. I suppose this is the scoreline. Well, not 18 yet. This is now the scoreline where Saeed does he pretty much concede this set, save his energy to give the third everything he's got. I'd say probably at this point, because I mean at this level, a comeback like that is extremely difficult. So I think I'd say Saeed is probably going to try some interesting shots here. Not that interesting, as I say that. So I'd say he'll be this point should be pretty quick, I would imagine, just to get it over and done with, and then get on to the third set. There we go. Not even moving for that smash. So deciding to write the set off, a tactical throw, you could say, and is happy enough to get onto the third and start at love all again, where it's now effectively anyone's game. Although Jack will be very happy with that second set. I mean, it could not have went much better. He really upped his tempo, upped his standard of play, and was able to get good momentum going into that second set, and took it very comfortably in the end. So I don't know, whatever his coach is saying to him, it's working. So the very interesting thing is that you have to watch out for is that Saeed's not going to let him get away with the same shots, the same things that he did in the second set. Saeed's going to come out with a lot more intensity. I'd say he's probably going to try to push back on Jack a lot more. And so it'd just be a case of is Jack going to be ready for that? If anyone's watching on YouTube, if you would like to put in who you think's going to win this match into the comments, we will be taking we'll take your bets or your predictions now, so that then we can look back and see. I'm interested to see how you guys on the YouTube viewing think that this is going to go. So anyone wants to put their predictions in the comments, I will read them out. and to name and shame if you get it wrong, basically.
Final game.
Or don't. That's also fine. If you're happy just watching, then please do so. A little bit short there from Jack, but able to. Oh, fantastic shot there by Jack. Again, seeing a little more, as we predicted, a little more urgency from Saeed. He's trying to put Jack under a little bit more pressure. However, Jack's net play coming to the rescue there. Again, it's the danger of letting a set go like Saeed did in the second was the danger is like you're relying on yourself to be able to switch it on again. But definitely sounded like a miss hit there from Jack, but they all count. All right, so 3-1, small lead for Jack. I would say he's probably quite happy about that. I do think Saeed. I think Saeed though needs to be first to 11. I think it's going to be. I think it'd be very difficult for him to come back. So yes, he's a very relaxed player, but he's a veteran singles player. Has played a lot of 3-setters in his tournaments and BPL matches, so he'll be very, very accustomed to going to 3 sets. Although I think Jack is looking strong today. He's looking good. So, little flicker from Jack getting the unforced error. But I just feel the way Jack's playing today, I think Saeed needs to be to 11 first. He needs to take this. He needs to nip this momentum that Jack's got in the butt. Ooh, another tight line call. But again, I think the line judge is getting this one right. Nice cross-court net shot from Saeed, though. Jack putting a nice shot into the backhand, and that did not need to be as tight as that. He was under no real pressure. Had Saeed moving around, had him under the cosh, but just letting him off the hook there with that unforced error. Still though, 5-4, not a lot in this at all. Still anyone's game. Nice shot. Little high there from Saeed, but again, Jack not really doing a lot with it, allowing. Oh, that's unfortunate. Saeed definitely had the better of Jack in that rally. Just putting it out the side. Nice net shot from Saeed, and oh my goodness, Jack. Little miss hit from Jack right there. Gets off the hook. Saeed laughing a little bit. Oh, just getting twisted around. Again, such an effective tactic in men's singles at any level is when you have the player at the net, so you play a tight net shot. If they play a tight net shot back, you just play a lob for you tennis fans out there, or a lift straight over your opponent's head. It's the cross-court corner. It's just such a difficult one for the player to twist around to. To either side, it can be a little easier with the footwork, but straight over their head can often be very difficult for them, as we've seen in that last one. So it's another for them to get around to. So again, Oh, Jack deciding last minute. That looked like it was dropping in, so very good shot to Saeed. Again, Saeed's one of these players that he just seems to go about his business and get points. You know, there's nothing too complicated about it. Like, you think it sounds like Jack's been doing all the work in this match, but Saeed's just motoring along, getting points, staying in it. It's a very efficient player in that sense. So again, well done by Jack there in that rally. Really moving around, really moving well. He did a couple of shots that he needed to retrieve there right at the end of his strings. A little casual there, drop from Saeed. I think letting Jack take the initiative at the net, which, I mean, don't get me wrong, it looks good. Saeed, very stylish player, but unfortunately just breaking a string on that rally. That's so crucial. I think Saeed just needs to check Jack just a little more serious. Just needs to play things a little simpler, this sort of thing, in order to get back in this. Well done by Saeed there again. He just keeps his score ticking over. You know, just seems just a very competent player. I have to say. So 10-8. Again, my prediction was that Saeed if he was going to win this, needed to get to 11 first. Looking like Jack's going to get there first, but again, still anyone's game. Again, Saeed's always seems to be very good at making his opponent do the majority of the work. So again, he kind of just keeps himself in the rally, stays, and then he waits for his opportunity to inject a bit of pace and one or two shots, and then to get the short lift, and then moves forward for the kill as he did in that last rally. Great shot there. Probably didn't need to be that tight there from Jack. Although Saeed's net play has been very good, so he probably forced Jack to try to play a tighter net shot than he needed to. So this will be the momentum shift that Jack needed to avoid, to be honest. I mean, oh, it's unfortunate. Gets to 11 first. I thought I was about to switch there because Jack had a lot of momentum coming into this set, considering how dominant he was in the second. So it was always on Saeed to break that momentum, do something to change up the pace, maybe slow things down, get a bit of momentum going his own way, and almost had it there, almost managed to get to 11 first, which I think would have been crucial for him in this one, because I think Jack having so much momentum going into this set to begin with. So still 11-10. Saeed's a tough one because it doesn't look like he's bullying his opponents at all, but he always just keeps his score ticking over. You know, he's always thereabouts. He's never out of a match, which is always one of the good, which is why a lot of Saeed's matches are very good to watch. Like, if I ever see him on a team sheet for the BPL or in a tournament, I always try to make time to get over to watch his matches, and this is why, because he's always in it. He always makes a game of it, and he's always a very exciting player to watch in that sense. So advantage Jack here, serving, but again, anyone's game in this sense. They'll flick from, little flick cutting up, yeah, if I could speak. Little flick catching him off balance. That was unfortunate for Saeed, and really tight net shot there from Jack. Deciding to hit that one last minute, stay in the rally, probably a good choice at this stage of the match. Another really tight net shot from Jack. Saeed maybe was in two minds whether or not to hit that. Indecision though, costing him the point. Another good net shot there from Jack, getting the lift. Saeed anticipated that drop shot and was right there. It was there so early. Unfortunately, making the unforced error. That was,
Service over.
I think that was almost in cork
14.
where that shuttle landed. It was that far out. I don't think I've seen him miss it that bad this whole day. Oh,
12.
couple, yeah,
14.
perhaps a little lapse in concentration here from Jack. So, just, oh my goodness. Yeah, I think we can only put this down to a little bit of fatigue. These guys have been battling very hard. It's been a very high intense match the whole way through. So I think, oh, Jack hitting the net cord. Oh, that's so, you could sell that for so much, that shot for so much money going into these last games in these tournaments. A net cord at this stage. But Saeed just needs to regroup, keep himself in the match mentally, and wait for opportunities like this. Because Jack is by no means playing perfect
16.
badminton. I mean, he is giving Saeed opportunities to get back in. Great defense there from Saeed. Oh, thought that was probably going out. Paul might have let him off the hook, but well done. So now Paul, Jack, maybe a little fortunate in that one. I think it was one of those shots. I think he gave Saeed a lifeline by hitting that shot. It looked to be on this camera angle going out, but comes up, all's well that ends well. So came up with the winner anyway. Yeah, I feel Saeed is just giving Jack a little bit too much say in these rallies. He's happy to lift. Saeed normally a very, very good counterpuncher. That's normally seems to be his game in singles. But I think against someone like Jack, who's on form today, just is too expensive. Oh, did see Saeed there trying to take the initiative a little more, trying to dominate the net in order to get the short lift, which he got. Just was not able to put enough on that smash to make the difference. So interesting to see if he'll try to do it again. A great lift there though from some Saeed. Oh, the spinning pirouette backhand clip smash winner. This is the type of shot that makes YouTube highlight videos. As players, we all love to hit them. And you guys got to see it on YouTube. That's definitely a fault. And there we go. 21-13. Ended up being quite comfortable 2 sets there for Jack. I think that Jack was a little flat in the first. And Saeed is a player that you need to pressure. If you give him any sort of space, he can just run over you. He can just run over players very easily. So in the first set, Jack was probably a little cagey with his shots. Didn't maybe push the tempo as much as he could have to take Saeed out of position. You need to have Saeed off balance because, although if you give him time on his defense and switching cross court on his shots, then he will definitely punish you. So well done, great men's final there. Ending up being quite comfortable for Jack, and especially in the second 2 sets. Saeed just not able to wrestle the momentum back off Jack after the second game, when Jack really came out like a completely different player. As if no one had, it was as if no one told Jack that it was actually the final he was playing in the first one, and it was not an extensive warm up. It was actually the final. So then the second 2 sets he was able to bring it back pretty well. So we shall check what is on our other courts right now. I think that we haven't really had a ladies doubles, so I think I'm going to go to court 2 here. This bit, yep, there we go. So to join this match. Oh, that was tight. Tight shot there. So we have,
19, 13.
I believe, Kiyomi, McCohen, and Leonie Ward, who Ward I believe we've seen in the ladies singles earlier, for those of you who were with us. Against Shauna and Laura Lynch. So looks to be Looks to be a good match thus far, though. Shauna and Laura
Game point.
looking to have the advantage here in this one. So we will be looking. Ooh, a little bit of a miss hit there. So we will be looking for
15.
Kiyomi and Leonie to make the second set
Game.
a little bit more of a fight. But perhaps they were simply waiting for our coverage to switch to their court before really pulling out the big
15.
shots, pulling out the huge plays, the YouTube highlight videos like plays. So hopefully that was the case, and I'm sure that's what's happening. So
Who's going to serve?
looked quite comfortable again. Just while they're on court, we'll switch across here to court 1 just to give you all you everyone watching on YouTube some action to watch.
Service over.
So
14, 18.
we're joining this one. Whoa, 3-setter. 18-14. This one looks like it's
15, 18.
James Boyd, Fiona Dullahan, and Shane
16, 18.
Fagan, and Meg O'Keefe.
Service
Tight
over.
match, so 19-16 though.
16.
So it looks like
19, 16.
James and Fiona in the driver's seat to close this one out. A little bit of a loose serve right there, but get away with it. Oh, that was so
20,
tight.
Match point 16.
That was close. Serving match point right here. So we'll see the conclusion of this match before switching across to the ladies doubles. Anticipating that only be. There we go. So well done. Well done to James and Fiona there, but we will be moving back across for your viewing pleasure to the ladies doubles. Unlucky. Just a little miss hit. Little miss hit there. So interesting to see if these ladies can get back into this match.
Service over.
If Kiyomi and Leonie can really get a foothold in this match to either take this to a third. Oh, they get a net shot. They get a net cord that drops over.
3-all.
Brings them to 3-all. Going to need some. They're going to need some luck. They're going to need net cords like that to go their way. Oh, great defense there. Oh, just outside.
4-3.
Ooh, just long. Just long on that one. So here we have it. Here we go. 5-3. Starting to build a little bit of a lead here. Oh, unfortunately, just throw that away with that serve. That's expensive at this time. Really wanting them to keep a little bit of headway right here. Some nice flat exchange right here. Oh, great net. Dominating the net. Right there, really cutting that one out. Just shows you the importance of a strong net player in doubles. They just cut out so many options from their opposition.
6-5.
Oh, well, those net cords we talked about, ladies and gentlemen, they are firmly in their favor. That's 2 in a row. And they'll be hoping for a few more of those in this match. Oh, great net shot right there. Clip. Go, go, go.
Service over. 7-6.
Ward had turned away, probably trying not to get hit with that. Didn't realize that it had just popped right in front of her. Great smash there. Some great
is on the
I
line,
didn't see the
girls.
line call right there.
Service over.
Oh, it gets called in.
7-all.
That's a very tight one. I did think that looked. I thought that looked okay, but so we'll go with the line judge. I would agree. 7-all. Oh, just wide. Good serve to set up that.
8-7.
So Blue Planet has with the question, who is my favorite badminton player in the world?
9-7. 10.
Right now, probably, as far as my favorite player that I try to learn from,
11,
would
7.
probably be Watanabe from Japan. And a couple of reasons for that. One, he's a very accomplished doubles and mixed player, which I play mostly doubles and mixed myself. And also, very importantly for myself, is that he's left-handed and I'm also left-handed. I think that's something very important to find a player that plays a similar style to you, but also things like him being left-handed. I get to see where he serves to. I get to see angles that he uses, like where he likes to play, where he likes to win his points, these sorts of things. So as a left-hander, Watanabe from Japan would be my favorite doubles player. I'd say he's probably the player that I would watch the most and try to learn from myself. But again, there's a lot of there's so many good players out there right now. I think we're very blessed for international badminton as well, is that there's a lot of talent still, and even you've got like the likes of the legend that is Lin Dan still playing tournaments. I mean, I think that's actually amazing, because when I was growing up, it was him and Peter Gade were going back and forth with their
Service over.
trading of all England
12.
championships. Watanabe is a king. Yeah, he's very good now. I have to say he's very good. And then I suppose in Japan, it seems that Japan just have a wave
12.
of international badminton players coming through. That it seems that like men's singles, you got Momota, then you've got Watanabe, and then you have a horde of ladies doubles and singles players as well, just coming out of Japan. Because I remember now a number of years ago, I'm not sure how many years ago,
14.
I've been playing, but when I was growing up, there was very, very few top Japanese players. I think the only player when I was growing up playing was a singles player, Soji Sato. I remember seeing him playing at the All England. He was probably one of the few players who was top level in Japan. It was nearly all Chinese and Indonesia. Of course, Indonesia produced like men's doubles world champions like there's no tomorrow. I remember it was like Kandra Wijaya and Sigurd Buriardo were the main men, and
14.
Tony Goodwin. They were all the old school players that I would have grown up watching. So yep, Blue Planet. I hope that answers your question.
14.
So yeah, I hope that answers your question. Thank you for the question. I always like to answer questions from the comment section whenever possible. That you know, that's the advantage of watching these games live is not only do you get to watch the sport, but also it's with the commentary like the Badminton Ireland, that what we're providing is that you get it's much more interactive to yourselves.
14 all.
So thank you for the question, Blue Planet. I appreciate it, and I hope my answer added to your viewing enjoyment as much as watching the actual games themselves.
15-14.
Here,
Service
15
over.
all here.
15 all.
This is a tight one. Blue Planet, what is my opinion on Lee Chong Wei coming back? I think it's good for the sport. Again, I think the likes of him and Lin Dan. Now, of course, I don't think Lin Dan's record as of late has been fantastic. But I think that it's just that because he's such a well-known name, he brings a lot of attention to the sport, which I think is always a good thing. Now, it'll be interesting to see if Lee Chong-wei will be able to, like, what sort of level, tournament level he'll be able to play at. Obviously, being injured for as long as he was, especially in a sport as intense as badminton, can be quite difficult to regain that that fire, that magic again, that standard. However, I mean, you know, Lee Chong-wei, he'll have practiced, he'll have played matches against a lot of top players in training. He'll know roughly where he will be standing going up against these guys. So it's just a matter of the big difference, I think, between beating players in practice and doing it in tournaments is when you're doing it in tournaments, you're traveling around. You've got the added pressure of being on the circuit, where you're playing in one country one week and then the next week you're in another country. So you're adjusting. You've got that added strain of having to travel and adjust to new climates and different things. So I think it's good that Lee Chong-wei is coming back because he's such a big name. I think he's a big draw for the sport. So I will be looking forward. I don't know how he's going to do, but I think it'll be good to have him back. So again, thank you for the question. So again, right, we joined this one at 1917. Ooh.
20.
It just seems that
Match point.
Shauna and Laura
17.
are just carving out the win. It was looking a little dangerous right there in this last set. But it looks like, despite the lead, despite being down, they managed to claw this one back. Oh, well left. So that brings it to 18-20. So this match is not over.
18,
This match is not
20.
over by any stretch of the imagination. Little bit of lapse in concentration right there.
19,
Only 1 point in it now. Oh, that's so unfortunate. But great set in the second. Great fight by Cueva and Leonie. Ward right there. Great match. Great way to finish the day. And well, ladies and gentlemen, that concludes the finals day, and it's been a great day. Thank you everyone who's tuned in, and I hope you had a great time watching, and that I was somehow able to enhance your viewing enjoyment of this. So thank you very much, and we will be calling the stream there. So thank you very much, everyone, and have a great rest of your weekend, and hope you will take to the court shortly enough. This will have inspired you to either take up the sport or keep playing. So thank you very much, and have a great weekend. Bye now.